Hi everybody, this is Nick from the Barrel Roll News. Just a quick sorry and heads up on what happened with the newscast this week. We posted two additional trailers at the end of our newscast, and the people who own the rights to those movies apparently don't like other people advertising for them, so we can't actually show the newscast. Maybe we'll do something where we talk over them or something in a later date. But either way, during the newscast, we do say that we are watching, that you can watch them after. Either way, but you can't, because they're no longer there, so that you can actually watch the whole newscast. So sorry for the delay. Hopefully this will be up soon. Bye. Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Barrel Roll Newscast.
June 22nd.
It could be July. The weather has been very nice lately.
It's a new
Yeah,
month, July,
it's
June.
a lot of.
July, June.
It's here's.
Diggy again. You know him.
Yeah, it's a person.
Yep.
He exists.
We don't even pick him up off the street anymore. He has a job, so.
He crawls. Hi, what's going on? Welcome to my living quarters.
Yay, again.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I sleep on this kitchen. I don't clean it. I don't do anything else on it.
That we know of.
If I do, I clean it. Duh.
Obviously, if I eat here, I clean up after myself.
Shall we?
Yes.
Games we play. It's Echo. Echo. Foxtrot.
Delta.
Okay, that's whiskey. Start from you.
Oh, me.
Hey, I can find out which games you've been playing.
Well.
PlayStation's talking.
Race you.
I bought the Just Cause 2.
You bought it?
Yes, I bought it the
Actually,
week before it came out.
Oh, poor you.
But the only one with this one is it has all the DLCs
Oh.
and everything.
Oh yeah, there's a
It was only $15.
there's a handful of DLC for it, so
Yeah.
That's
so-
what I know. He said that too, and I'm like, oh
There's a lot.
man. And then yeah, you said it was $15, and you got all the DLC, so it's like, oh,
yeah, like for $15,
Yeah.
usually that's a lot of like all the DLC anyway. So
Right,
if
so
you're
there
gonna
you
get
go.
it, Yeah,
Yeah.
so you got it. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I finally beat the first level.
Finally,
Another round.
if you weren't too busy like slinging off everything with your parachute.
Only done it once.
I haven't tried that game yet.
It's pretty fun. I played on the Xbox at my friend's place. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's a really good open world.
I ran out of. I would hope so, because the first level just. You had to go do this.
Tutorial.
Yeah, I guess, in a way.
It's a toot.
A tutorial that lets you run out of ammo and doesn't replenish you at all.
How to play a first-person shooter. Point and shoot. Oh wait, there's this parachute
Crouch.
thing. Yeah.
Crouch.
Pull
okay.
people off with my claw.
All right, so maybe that's how you're supposed to get at it.
Yeah, it's like Bionic Commando or Scorpion.
Never played either of those, so.
He's good in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Bionic Commando, that actual game.
Oh yeah, that's not worth the. How much was it?
Forgot how much. Well, the side-scrolling ones that they remade.
Oh, the
Rearmed. Yeah.
Rearmed are
Totally
great.
cool. That 3D one they made.
Not great.
No one buy that.
Hot
ever.
dog game. Hot dog runs.
No one buy that game ever.
Well, if it's like $2, I'll buy
Still,
it.
it was.
$2 and there's trophies.
Yeah.
Yay for
Those
trophies.
trophies are pretty painful to get though.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Who earns?
You have to actually play the game to get them.
Oh, So you enjoyed your time
So far,
with
yes.
Just Cause 2.
Yes. The
That's good.
voicing seems a little weird with them.
He's
main
Mexican, isn't
character. I have no idea what he is.
Puerto Rican?
It seems
He's
like
a-
it changes.
Oh.
Maybe it's just me.
he? Maybe.
Or no, it's probably the voice actor. They do that sometimes.
Now we want you to sound African. Now Asian. Do you know what game this is? Rock Band?
Actors in real life do that too. They're in a movie and all of a sudden they've got this real southern accent and they're like this, and then all of a sudden they're just talking like normal again, and then they switch back to southern and you're like,
That drives me bonkers so many
Yeah,
times.
I just can't pinpoint it right now.
And then maybe it'll even out somewhere in the
I hope so.
Maybe he'll finally decide to just be American.
Or Russian.
Or yeah.
Russia's in the game, right?
Sure.
Okay.
After the second act, all of a sudden he's just talking like this. So
He's don't.
He's a spy.
Yeah,
Whatever,
yeah.
I can change.
I'm Borat.
Yeah. Boris in Natasha.
What is Natasha?
Natasha.
That's cool.
Yeah. A tiny bit of prototype too.
Oh yeah, I gotta play that under Dan Harmon's recommendation.
How are you liking prototypes?
Another good open world game.
Yes. It feels almost exactly like the first one. So I mean, if you like the first one, you'll like the
Mine,
second one.
the first one. I just prefer Infamous over it.
I just get confused, maybe a little, because I don't. Maybe I just like the character too much in the first one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why he turned so evil.
Oh yeah, he goes
coming into
dark
the
side.
second one.
He goes dark side. Maybe that's
I
part of
don't
the
know.
story.
Yeah, maybe you have to finish the game to find out why he went evil at the beginning of the game.
And not to spoil anything, because I don't think it will. There's more than just him now.
Yes.
I mean, there's you and him, but
Yeah,
there's
more of you.
more.
So like Infamous.
Yes,
Yeah,
start
you find out there's more.
So like.
I'm the only superhero.
But
this game sucks.
he's the one doing the infected.
Oh, that's nice of him. Wait, that's not.
How nice of him.
Yay.
Give you supervision.
Yeah, but it also makes you like a crazy killer, doesn't it?
No, you can control it.
Oh,
You
okay.
get to be a paper airplane too.
Sweet! I would always be a paper airplane.
Yeah, it was their April Fool's Day joke that stuck. And then when you're on the floor, you gotta grab your arms up.
I would always be a paper airplane.
Yeah, why not? It's like $2 or something. I don't know.
Imagine real life if I could be a paper airplane.
Well, I'm always. I can jump off that
When you're
roof.
raining outside.
I was gonna say once it starts raining, you're screwed.
And you are in Alberta, so you know
It's raining today, so.
It did, and then it didn't.
And then it did, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
prototype.
that's about it for me.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
I'm just a Sony person. I don't.
He's
focus
been
on
library
any other-
gaming though. That's why he's been playing 800 games. I'd like to return this stack, and I'll take this stack.
Okay, seriously, you can only borrow like 5 games. And I like walk into the library. I'm like, I'll just take these 2 and it's like Sly. And
So you go outside, put on a mustache, and come back in for another 5
I would
minutes.
need a new library.
I require a library card from your establishment, good sir. I'm a lady. Good sir.
And you'd have to make it blonde just for extra.
I need to fool my shoe. I require. So,
Obviously, you have more than one disguise.
Ancient Chinese proverbs say,
I require
need a
more-
library card.
you are providing these libraries.
Yes. Oi.
Oh, doing that.
So what have you been playing, Tony?
A few things.
He's trying to find the game cases around his house.
They're over there.
Oh.
I put in the following games and played them once and didn't want to play them ever again.
Oh well.
Guitar Hero Van Halen, which I only play because there's Semi-Charmed Life in there.
And
Done.
Life, yeah, and life.
And
complete.
done. Returned. Rayman Origins, which it's really fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it looks really pretty and really repetitive
Yes.
for my liking.
I think to me
It's
as
it's very dated too.
I think to me as a handheld game, it
Oh,
would
yeah.
probably be better.
Like for the DS or the Vita, which
Yeah.
I don't know if the 3DS one's out yet, but the Vita
3D. I don't think the 3DS one's out yet, but you can play
Yeah.
the demo. But
yeah, and the Vita one's out now.
Yeah.
So it's a great handheld game because the levels are short enough that you can,
yeah, blitz
Do
through
it.
one,
Yeah.
put it down.
or you just like pause it on the go, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It's not great for a console.
But
Uh,
it's
my-
cheap on the consoles.
Yes, it's like $20 or $30 or
Yeah.
something like that. So there's that game. Enslaved. That's the one I played. Yeah. Enslaved.
Yes.
Enslaved. What's it? Sure. Odyssey to the West.
Yes.
It's the Ninja Theory game that was their follow-up game to Heavenly Sword
Yes.
on the PS3, using the Unreal Engine. rather than their own.
I hear that Unreal Engine just makes crap games according to one company
Yes,
that doesn't
apparently.
exist anymore.
That's not the case with with Enslaved though.
Really?
It is a very, very pretty game. For I don't know what they're doing wrong. It looks great. It's a great game, guys. Go if you can find it. I'd recommend getting it for $10 or $15.
I was gonna say I think it's cheap everywhere
It's
because no one
pretty cheap.
bought it.
I've
Yeah,
thought about it.
It's one of those games that
I
everyone,
heard some of the mechanics can get annoying as you get farther into it.
The problem with the combat, it's kind of like God of War, but made by Ninja Theory. Or if you want to put it a little more modern, Devil May Cry. It's almost like every other third-person combat game.
Okay.
But what sets it apart is the story that doesn't really get revealed until like the last 10 seconds of the game.
Yay.
So no, but it's really drawn out in terms of like we need to get to point A to point B to point B to point C.
Mm-hmm.
There's no sort of like hub world or anything like that. The game looks really, really, really pretty, and it draws on the whole Odyssey to the Odyssey to the West?
Yeah, you just said it.
Yeah. Because you play this guy named Monkey, and he looks a lot like the Monkey King because his little belt.
Tail.
His belt looks like a tail.
So it's not a tail.
So it's not a tail, and the funny part is there's a specific part where you get to use his hoverboard, this hover disc thing.
Back to the future.
Almost, except it works over water. It only works on water,
Well,
actually.
it's all lies then.
All lies. No, it's in the future, man. It's like
farther in the future.
yeah, far-flung
Oh,
future.
okay.
It's because you're journeying into San Francisco.
They got it working on water at that
Yeah,
point. Okay.
yeah, totally.
But
Yeah, it's
only
at
on water,
40,000.
not on that.
No, it's
So they
specific.
reversed it. And
It's specific
it's
areas.
more
of-
useful in water.
Yeah, it's really weird how they kind of make it happen. But there's a specific line of dialogue where they go, the girl that enslaves you,
Yes.
she goes, oh man, we gotta get across this water, and then he goes, we can use my cloud. Oh, you have a cloud? It's a cloud. And he puts it down, and he jumps on it like a cloud, like the Monkey King.
I was gonna say.
And he uses a staff like the Monkey King.
Yeah.
It's heavily Asian based, but in the modern world with.
They westernized it.
They're very much westernized. It's a pretty short game if you just sit down and play it. I think it took me like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Like constantly just sitting down and playing it because the story was really drawing me in because initially she enslaves Monkey, this person I can't remember, Tack or something. I don't know. Not really remember. She actually looks like the main character from Heavenly Sword actually.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's really silly. Her hair's not quite as long, and she actually sounds like Felicia Day, but isn't obviously. But it just maybe because I was playing another game that had Felicia Day. Because either way, she enslaves him with his headband.
Yep.
And he kind of has to do everything she tells him to do. Like you can't even leave her side.
Right.
Unless it's a part of the story mission where she goes, oh yeah, you can jump over there, or else if you go too far, his head explodes and stuff like that.
Huh.
So.
So do you control him?
You
or
don't
control her?
You control him, and I feel as if there's multiplayer in there that they cut out last minute because since you're always with the girl,
Yeah.
she could always you always have to throw her up into ledges and she pulls switches and stuff like that. But she doesn't know combat mechanics, so I think that's why they had to just for development time purposes they had to cut all that stuff out. It feels like it could be a multiplayer game, and there's some downloadable content for it for one of the side characters, but. Of course, I'm not gonna buy it. It's like $10.
Played the game for free. Why would you buy it?
Yeah, why am I paying for DLC which I will never use again, right?
Maybe they
I-
did DLC at the library too. That'd be the weirdest rental service ever. I'd like to
Never.
rent this DLC for a week.
Yeah, I Rock Band Tracks DLC. Here's-
Play them, done,
give 'em back.
return them.
So, Enslaved, go grab it. It's a pretty old game, but it's super fun.
A couple of years.
2 years. 2 years. end of 2010, I think.
Yeah.
So, it's a fantastic game. I enjoyed it a lot. And then I played Rock of the Dead, which if you have Rock of the Dead is developed by UFO Entertainment, and they specifically did WiiWare games until they started making PlayStation 3 and Xbox games. Correction, game. And it is a alternate use for your guitar controller and drum controller for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox. You were literally. Remember House of the Dead or the Typing of the Dead?
Yes.
It's like that, except with a guitar controller. The zombies come up on the screen, and you have to play the notes on their health bar to kill them.
Alright.
So if there's like 5 of them on the screen, you gotta kill them all before they maul your face off and stuff like that. Luckily, it's not difficult on normal, so that's alright, I guess. But I said in my review, I don't think anybody actually finished the game. Because if you look on the leaderboards, I think I got to like the level 5 of 7 or 5 of 6.
Yeah.
And I was ranked 63 on that level on the leaderboard. So I'm like,
So either no one finished it or no one played it.
pretty much one of the two. I'm more of the not finished it because it got really tedious. The only thing that's really worth playing in the game is listening to Neil Patrick Harris and Felicia Day kind of banter back and forth of like, I can use the power of rock to kill these zombies, and she goes, oh, okay, that's cool. And, oh yeah, and I fought this trailer monster outside. Yeah, that's cool. It's so deliberately bad, it's good. Is what it like. I don't think the developers like knew what they were getting into.
Cheesy.
It's so cheesy. It's cheesy beyond belief. I can't even fathom how bad it is. It makes the Stanley or the Air Lee, the Hulk movie, the one before
Ang Lee.
Ang Lee. It makes that movie look good.
Yeah, most things make that movie look good. Well,
So.
if they're shit.
There's multiplayer in it. I didn't ever play it.
So drums and
Drums
guitar.
and guitar.
No one's
And-
singing this time?
No, you don't use your voice to.
Just destroy
Rock them.
zombies.
Yeah,
See,
no.
there's a mechanic.
Rock of the Dead 2.
Yeah.
Rock of the Dead 2. If the game was like $10 on as a download, totally perfect, totally fine.
Yeah, but
But
the fact that it's an actual game.
The fact that it's a $30 game you can still buy in stores is the worst. It's criminal in my mind.
I'm ring out. Killing zombies.
Yeah.
I didn't even use my drum controller. I just didn't want to. I didn't bother.
Yeah, right.
But with the guitar, it's the problem with the game is that the later levels now. The reason why I think no one finished it is because it got really annoying and really hard. There was like 10 zombies on screen at once, where you had to. Because when you start playing your notes, like Typing of the Dead, you can only do that one zombie that you.
So you gotta get through. Get through.
Yeah,
Get through.
you gotta get through. Like, people are really good at keyboard typing.
Yeah.
So that's why Typing of the Dead works. Guitar Hero controllers and Rock Band controllers don't make that transition. it's still difficult.
Yeah.
And the fact that the game doesn't incorporate any sort of hammer-ons, you have to strum every note.
So you have to just sit there kind of.
Yeah. And the worst part is like if you miss a note, you don't lose health, but you lose your power meter, which activates your special powers.
Oh.
So it's like you're punishing me for your ridiculously cluttered UI.
Yes, it's your fault that it's there.
I'm sorry I didn't. I'm sorry I made your game bad.
Yep. Jeez,
Ooh,
Tony.
I'm sorry.
God.
I got like 3 of the trophies because they're ridiculously tough to get to. Oh yeah, and if you get it on the Xbox or PS3, obviously there's like 10 trophies or something like that.
So it sounds like an arcade. Like it sounds,
sounds
like
like
they
an
made a like
arcade.
PSN or Xbox Live Arcade.
And then they decided, hey, we've got this extra money, we could totally just put it on a disc. And then they did it, and then they lost every single buck because no one bought it.
Oops.
Like, if this game, like, I'm gonna return it, but if this game is like $5 on disc, I wouldn't mind owning it because it's really dumb.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you pull out of like a party, and like, hey, check out the NPH, kind of rip on everything that he sees. Don't buy it ever though for more than 5. Play that. And Just Dance 3. It's
No,
it's with a Move controller because I don't have the Xbox Connect for it.
Where there, see that I always find that funny.
And actually, I really would like to know how that game scores you because I tried playing sitting down, just moving the controller, and it kind of read the moves.
Yeah.
But I feel as if the PlayStation Eye is actually tracking all of my other body movements too. I feel
Making sure at least you're moving your body at least or something.
yeah, like my
Yeah.
understanding with the PlayStation Move is that it tracks the ball and the accelerometer.
Right.
And that's it. But like either that or there's some sort of like coding genius that's realizing like, oh, he's there with a controller. That means his hand's up there or something like that. I don't know. But
because I always thought that was weird with some of the dancing games on the Wii
especially
and
on the Wii,
PlayStation. Is you're sitting there going like,
yeah, like
how do you know where I like? At least the Kinect, you stand in front of it and goes, your foot's there, your knees here, your pelvic region's here.
all that stuff is still in the UI, like the visual stuff for the Just Move stuff. It shows you which hand you should be holding the move in because that hand is glowing your whatever color your remote is. But at the same time, it's like your elbows glowing and then your knees are glowing.
So maybe the little eye thing does help. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Because the dance games on the Kinect totally make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because it senses you.
Yeah. And the shitty PlayStation Eye, for some reason, is able to track me when I dance.
Maybe. So there you go.
It's a good workout game, honestly. It's honestly a good workout game. Because I didn't want to go running yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna borrow Just Dance 3 for a little bit.
And workout done.
Yeah, I was pooped after like 4 songs. So, my theory is if I'm tired,
workout complete.
So yeah, that's that. I've been playing a lot of games.
I know I gotta hit the library website tonight to see if I can get some stuff sent over to Capilano.
Yeah, do that up, man. They've actually got a lot of selection. I had a choice to borrow Final Fantasy 13 too.
I bought it with the novella book thing.
I had it in my hand. I was like, no.
I have to finish 13.
I'm not ever gonna finish 13.
So
we should do that. We should really do that. Are we done pressing up and X yet? No.
No.
Falling asleep.
I don't know. Somewhere in my mind, it gets better.
Yeah, no, there is a point where it gets better. And then
yeah, apparently disc 2.
Oh, my. Doesn't make that. There's not that problem with 13.2 though. So.
No, there's only one disc. So.
Yeah. What have you been playing?
I reinstalled because everybody's making a big hubbub. Civilization 5 DLC came out, except it's $30.
What do you get with? Okay, what do you get for your $30?
New maps.
Okay.
New scenarios, which I never play. More emperor type people you can become because it's gods and kings and gods or something like that. And a bunch of new units they threw into the game.
So is it more of an expansion pack than it is a DLC game?
Yeah, it's definitely an expansion.
So.
And if you're big on Civilization and you want it all of a sudden adds tanks and all this other stuff to different eras of the game, it'd be cool. But I haven't played Civ 5 for so long that I'm looking at it going $30. After I reinstalled the game on my laptop, I'm like, $30. Who earns? So I just played Civ 5, which is still a fantastic game.
Yeah, there's a reason why there's 5 plus $30 price DLCs.
So the DLC for Civ, like people who have played it and kind of need a refresher to it, I think it would be nice.
Has there been a drop though?
Oh yeah, their DLC goes down.
No, I mean like of playership.
I don't know.
Because
it's not an online game. They did the online version, and it is not Civ. Like Civ Revolution is definitely an online game because an hour the game's done. Whereas I was playing for 10 hours, and I'm still in I've got 3 little cities and maybe 4 armies. And we're still in the bottom part of Italy, don't move, things might eat us. So
tanks.
There will not be tanks. We're still using clubs. So
tanks versus clubs.
And thank God that doesn't happen in any of those games. As ages keep going, your guys can improve. So it's not like it's not like you're clubs and the Germans roll in with tanks. They're like, we're taking you over, and it's but we got bows and arrows. Bring it.
That sounds safe.
So, at least your guys, as you upgrade through the ages, upgrade with them. So, but yeah, so I'll report on the DLC when I finally end up getting it, but...
Will you?
Eventually. I do want to...
I think it'll go down.
And I'm kind of waiting for Steam
is really steep.
And it's Steam.
Yeah. Everything will on sale on Steam.
And if I wouldn't have bought another game for $30, I might have thought about it.
Oh yeah?
But I went and bought Pokemon Conquest.
The Pokemon game that's not a Pokemon game.
Right, it's the Pokemon Company and
it's another
Temco or
Temco.
And
Takeover,
yeah, they make Temco or Tameco or whoever they are make these like
real-time strategy, not real-time strategy games. So like isometric puzzle, not puzzle, but like
your Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactic
Advanced
type.
Wars.
Yeah, those kind of games, and you essentially go from city to city and you fight armies, and if you beat certain people under certain conditions, you get their armies.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of them being armies or units, they've replaced them with Pokemon. And you can link with your Pokemon to make them like
Is it
more powerful kind of thing.
how now? The big question is how much of a crossover is this to the Pokemon universe? Short of just here's Pokemon. Is there like gym battles or anything like that, or is there any like? Do you have a rival battle, or do you have...
There's no rival battles yet. The whole story is you're in this section of the world back in like ancient feudal, yeah. Well, feudal, whatever you'd call Pokemon world.
Oh god.
And the whole thing is if you capture the entire, like if you own all of the kingdoms, you gain access to this legendary Pokemon.
Oh well, that's nice to have.
So all these warlords have been fighting over the kingdom for so long because they all want to be
The best.
the very best,
The
best there ever was.
You really.
And there's this evil warlord who's trying to like dominate the world and be a jackass, whereas you're like, we have to take territories to save the world. What? Yeah, we have to be like totalitarian to save the world from this other totalitarian.
Like communism?
Yeah, it's like if communism...
Communism came in Pokemon form.
Well, yeah, so you're just like communist versus communist though, like both of them... But this guy's out to destroy the world, but you're out to save it by going to war with everybody, and it's just like... Okay...
Yes.
But they do bring in, like all the different Pokemon have different moves. They do bring in status type stuff, so if it's a water Pokemon versus a fire Pokemon.
That seems like...
Of course.
Are all the
They need that.
500 billion Pokemon in there?
There's like there's Charmander, there's like I was sitting there going, man, because the first you start as you get an Eevee. Your guy has Eevee.
The default, like,
And
normal Pokemon.
this chick comes up and she's like, we have to save the kingdom, blah 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 blah. Me and Jigglypuff are gonna help you.
Oh.
So it's you, Eevee, and this chick and Jigglypuff going on your little grand adventure together. And
I'm guessing you pick up other Pokemon.
you can capture you can link with other Pokemon.
Okay, wait.
Link.
You walk up to them.
Do you not throw Pokeballs at them?
No.
That's...
You walk up to them and you bond with them. And then
Want
you
to be my friend?
and then you beat them up, and then they become your friend.
Just like real friends.
So like if you don't like eat, but every commander, every warlord person or commander person, has a specific type that they link with better.
Mm-hmm.
So like one guy he does electric and water Pokemon.
Okay.
Like a gym
Oh, okay.
type thing.
How many
Yeah.
warlords are there? Like 4 or 5 then, or
How many which?
warlords? Like
There's a ton of warlords, but there's a ton of other just like dudes who are willing to join your army, like your buddies. So, well, they're not your buddies. You have to make them your buddies by beating them within 4 moves, or
oh, just like real friends.
you have to beat them within 4 moves. You have to beat them with a super effective attack, or you have to take no damage at all the entire battle.
It's one or the other.
It's any of those 3, and then to capture the actual warlords, like the guys who used to own those kingdoms that you've taken over, there's special conditions which they don't tell you. You just have to kind of guess.
Game facts.
Yeah, you essentially have to go online and be like, how does I get the guy that has this Pokemon that this other guy has, but he's got a cooler face, so I want him.
We don't know.
Yeah, and then the internet goes, I don't know. Maybe let's try losing the battle. Maybe that will help. So, but
I hate those.
and then you can delegate.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to go from like city to city going, okay, you do this, you do this, you do this, you sit there and go, you people make money. You people, catch wild Pokemon, except then random people catch random Pokemon. So this one guy who likes fire and ground type has been catching water Pokemon for the last, 5 turns. And I'm like, would you stop catching them and let the dude who actually, likes water Pokemon catch the
Well,
Pokemon?
if you tell him to do the same thing,
Is there-
we catch fire.
You
Is
just
there-
delegate a town, you don't
So
delegate people.
how do you... Is no multiplayer?
There is Wi-Fi linking multiplayer from DS to DS. I'm not sure exactly what that entails. And all of the different kingdoms have a different type. So that's your gym battle type thing. So
Okay.
you go to a cerulean something or other. Oh no, it's called Flotane instead of like or Fountain or something like that. And they're water Pokemon. And then you go over here and they're fire Pokemon. And of course at the beginning of the game they start you out. You're normal. You go and fight electric types.
Let me guess, you're in Pallet Town.
No, I forgot what it's called.
Bland
So you
Town?
go into maybe. You go and fight electric types. No, you go and fight grass types. From grass types, you go and beat the crap out of water types. From water types, you go over and beat fire. And that's your intro kind of the game.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, you move up and you have to beat fighting type and normal type.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, you can kind of diversify your teams a little bit more.
Mhm.
So, and then the next one up is like bugs and something else. So.
Bugs just use fire.
Well, and Pokemon do evolve.
Okay.
I'm not sure how.
Levels?
There's no levels.
Happiness?
There's a link percentage,
Happiness.
and apparently online people
What
keep
did you do?
people. I don't know.
What are you doing to your Pokemon?
And people keep talking online because I'm like, do they like? That's what I checked first. It's like, do they evolve? And one guy's like, with enough tension, they evolve, and I'm like, where's the tension stat? Like,
Do you maybe have to kill them a few times? Or?
I don't know. Like,
Is it like?
because my Charmander, like the guy who owned my Charmander, he's been kind of following me because I like Charmander. Well, he evolved into Charmeleon, and I'm like, yay!
Maybe-
And you can stop them from evolving, but no one quite knows why you would do that, except their
Never did for
move.
the first one.
Except their one move, because you only get one move, like you get one attack.
Oh, okay.
So if you really like their one attack, I guess you
So
can
like
leave it as they
Charmander,
go.
for example, would only have Ember, and then when he
Right.
goes up, he'll have Flamethrower.
He has Flame Bite or something like that.
So they're not even like Pokemon moves.
Ember, he has Ember, and then he
Okay.
has some. I forgot what it's called, but it's like his mouth. He like lights his teeth on fire and bites people.
Well, there's Fire. There's Fire Fang, isn't there?
I think that's
Fire,
what it is.
Yeah, it's something.
Something
yeah,
like Fire Fang. So they are Pokemon moves.
Okay.
Like most of my
So it's
water
not like-
guys have Bubble.
So it's not like those really dumb Pokemon cards where they start making up their own moves.
No, so they are Pokemon moves, and there's Pokemon in there, and there's a bunch of random ones, and they all the Pokemon have their own special abilities.
My only concern is like how much like similarity is there to the Pokemon games? Like, do I use potions and super potions?
You
and
use potions.
hyper potions,
Yep.
and then full potions and full restores.
You can buy them at the they have little stores.
Is there Pokemarts?
They're not Pokemarts. They're
Oh.
traveling salesmen through the Orient. Because Pokemarts haven't been invented yet. You can get your Pokemon to mine for you.
So,
Slave labor.
so
Make
communism and slave labor.
Yeah, to make money.
Oh. What if you send like a Pikachu down to mine?
I don't know.
Super ineffective.
Yeah, I guess so. And then there's these weird little places, and it's like Oniguri or something like that. And you feed them to your Pokemon, and it raises their energy. But I haven't found any reason to raise their energy yet.
Maybe you need to.
Maybe that's what you need
Maybe
to
that's what the
evolve.
evolve them. Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
it says their energy goes up and down depending on the day.
Okay. Well.
So they're emotional.
I guess so. But it doesn't
That must
seem to
be it.
affect it in any way, shape, or form. So I'm like, I don't know what's got. I'm doing okay,
Okay. That's
and
not
the story's not bad.
bad. Oh well.
Like it moves moves you along. So
How much replay is there? Because I know the Pokemon games pack in way more replay than their main story.
I'm not sure yet
No
because I'm not
Battlefront-
sure how long it is.
Battle Frontier.
Yeah,
Nothing like that.
I don't know
Hidden Fifth Kingdom or something.
because you get different Pokemon every time.
Mhm.
Like it's not like it's like the Pokemon games where you know you're gonna catch, Pidgey here and this there and that there. Like you'll go into a battle and all of a sudden it's like, you had this guy last time. Why don't you have him this time? I wanted that guy, not this stupid Pokemon.
Well,
Run from that.
seems backwards, but sure.
Yeah. So it's. I'll see about replay value later.
Anything else this week?
Thinking. Yeah. The gears in my head are gonna start soon.
I think I saw you put God of War in for a little bit.
That was last week, but yeah. Draw something.
You still play that?
It went on sale.
For what?
$1.
It was always $1 for us.
Yeah, no.
Now it's $3 for us.
Yeah, it went
went
up.
up.
I want it free before I try.
You can get it free.
You can get it free.
Yeah, there's a free version.
There's free
There's
version.
always been a free version.
You just get more words with
Yeah.
the paid version.
Well, I want that one. I want free.
I don't want that game ever. I don't want that game ever. I need the game out of my life.
I think just buying it because I got more colors. And even yesterday, some guy drew like the worst fist ever while we were on the LRT. and I'm sitting there like,
This is a fist.
yeah, he drew this,
That's a high five.
and I'm like, finger, and it was four letters, and I'm sitting there like, finger, ring, because
four?
like then he drew an arrow that pointed at the ring finger, so it's like ring, no,
Fist.
I give up, and then it comes up and it says fist. So then mine came up and said boot, so I just drew a brown blob and sent it back to him. He didn't guess it. I thought it was a pretty good boot.
Maybe he thought it was a really good fist. But
Yeah, you never know. So, and I meant to give him like the worst looking boot ever. So, you send me bad drawings, I send them back. So,
that's why I don't play that game anymore. I'm no good at drawing.
well, no, like if you honestly send me something that doesn't like, some people try, and you can tell they're really trying, but when you literally draw like an open hand and think it's a fist,
I think the first tell is
Maybe
the
it's
drawing.
like this, and
I think
this is still not a fist to me.
it's making.
it's a palm. That's still a palm. That's still a palm.
Yeah, I'd
I
rather
think
palm.
It's
the first tell for me when I was playing draw something
Yeah.
is when it's done. If like it takes them less than like 3 seconds to do the drawing,
Yeah.
and if it's not blatantly obvious, then,
Well, and I was playing someone who literally every time kept writing the word,
oh, that's even
Yeah,
worse.
so
That's
I'd
what
give
I-
up.
that's
I'd
just
give
as
up.
weird.
I'd give up every time
Just
because I wouldn't give her the coins.
Yeah.
And then I draw like, and then the next one I draw like this gorgeous picture of whatever it is. But at first I draw like an ocean with a sunset and something else going on, and the word would be cup, and you'd be drawing.
You're like those people.
Yeah, and then you'd be drawing the boat, and then you'd erase it all, and then you'd draw a cup at the end, and she'd give up partway through, kind of like, I don't know what the hell.
See,
is
I
it?"
wouldn't
So-
even erase it. I would just draw a cup and then point it out to it.
So, yeah, I'm just like, I'll do that too. I'll be that jerk. So, and if I'm actually playing with,
that game, you're gonna be a jerk.
well, but no, if I play with friends, I'm okay.
How many people of our friends do still play it?
You're not gonna have new friends if you
Like
keep
Krista
doing it to
probably still
people.
plays it.
I don't know. I haven't played with Kristen forever. I think she gave up on me because I stopped playing for like a month or a month and a half.
Mhm.
So I play with my friend Brian and I play with my friend Josh.
I don't think we play.
I think that's it.
Because Amy stopped playing. She was the one.
Well, and Nyx is still on my like playlist, but it's been like 100 days since we played, so I don't want to like bug her and
Not sure.
yeah, like I don't want to be. Well, I don't even have to nudge her. It's my turn to draw, but I don't want to be like draw and all of a sudden it pops up and I start an addiction again because I hate being that guy.
You are the. What do they call the people? And you're an enabler.
I'm an enabler, yeah. I'm trying not to be, so that's why I'm like, I'll just play random people, except random people don't know how to draw, except this one person keeps like commenting on all my drawings.
Maybe they need to start watching a particular TV show though.
Yes.
Yeah, more on that soon.
I don't think I wrote that
No,
one
you
down.
didn't.
We
No,
can talk about
yeah,
it.
we
so.
will. We will.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll
a
get
lot.
to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Shall we?
Sure.
News update to a news story we mentioned last week.
Yes.
When Korea sued
Yes.
Blizzard said, "Oh shit, we should probably fix this." They gave people free copies of Diablo 3 who are under level 20 or 40.
40. Yeah.
40.
You can request a refund if you're under level 40.
Yes.
If you're over level 40, you've obviously been enjoying the game.
You've somehow been able to play the game.
Yeah. So.
Which is like, it's probably the most elegant way of doing it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if if your internet was really that bad and your connection was that bad and you got to level 40,
Yeah.
like you should get like an achievement for that or something. Like I don't know.
And Diablo, hardcore on Infernal mode has been beaten
Oh shit!
by a Canadian.
What does he get for it? Achievement.
Recognition. Yeah.
Is there an achievement for do this first?
There is in World of Warcraft,
Yeah,
so I'm not
yeah,
sure if there
so-
would be in Diablo 3. Like, there's world first achievements in World of
So,
Warcraft,
Yeah.
but I don't think there
So
would
if
be.
like
They need to spice something
So
up in
maybe
World
like
of
it's like
Warcraft.
first monk to defeat blah blah blah. blah
Diablo on
and,
Infernal,
and
yeah.
then the first witch hunter to blah 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 blah. First, yeah, that should. I feel as if that's a thing.
But he was playing on Twitch, so it's recorded, it's
Oh, it's
there,
legitimate.
it's been acknowledged, so he's...
So
Maybe Blizzard will send him like a Diablo plushie or something.
they
Who
should.
knows?
Oh man, I want a Diablo plushie. Like literally Diablo in a plush form.
Cute little baby Diablo type thing.
And look at the little horns.
Breathes fire when you pull on his tummy or something, like press on his tummy.
And he's got a DLC code on. That's
Gets you an in-game pet in World of Warcraft. But I don't play World. I play Diablo 3.
I played Diablo 3 and StarCraft 2.
Yeah, well, too bad for you. You're gonna have to start playing World of Warcraft. Okay.
That's what's gonna get me to play World of Warcraft, because my StarCraft 2's got that damn thing.
All those DLC codes, yeah. All of our special editions come with something free for World of Warcraft, but I don't play it.
So, now this is only in Korea, right? So,
Yes, because everybody else, I mean, we all had launch day woes in
yes.
America.
It was launch day
We
for
still
like
have woes.
not much. Not much. It's getting
Which-
better.
Well, yeah, but yours is a video card issue. A lot of people are having video card issues.
Yeah.
So still woes.
Maybe you should get the new MacBook Pro.
Or
Just kidding.
The biggest thing is they didn't use DirectX.
Yeah. Well,
They built their own game engine.
that's Blizzard for you.
Yeah, and so they're sitting there going, well, our game engine doesn't work on that video card. And it's like, but your game looks like junk. Why does it not play on my laptop that can play all these other things? Well, just because it can play those doesn't mean it can play our game. Okay,
No,
well, we're
but-
saying it should.
But it can play World of Warcraft too as well, right?
But yeah,
And,
that's...
and StarCraft 2.
But they're saying those are different game engines. You shouldn't be comparing them. Now, StarCraft 2 looks better than Diablo in most cases.
Mhm.
So that's why people are like, but what? So they're very confused, and then Blizzard just kind of keeps going like,
It's your computer.
it's your computer, go away.
Busy making content.
Yeah, we're busy trying to make DLC and, you know, more expansion
Like Auction
packs.
House.
And, yeah, they got it up. It's
Yeah,
good.
no, they're watching it though.
So that goes to another story that we get to talk about later. But,
So that's a thing now. So go.
yes, Koreans.
I think it's like July 22nd is the cutoff date. So
So yeah,
all 0 of our Korean viewers.
you never know. We might have one.
Yeah, we're on the Korean. We're part of the. We're the news people when they break from StarCraft 2 tournaments.
Yeah.
We're on the news.
Barrel roll something or other. I thought it was gonna be a like Star Fox video.
You are gravely mistaken.
We can try and do a barrel roll one day, but we don't have insurance for
I
that
would
yet.
do it, but I wouldn't live.
Yeah, we don't have insurance for that yet, so
We pretend.
yeah. Next story up. Smash Bros is finally getting underway,
Mhm.
and we know it's for the Wii U and the 3DS.
Yes.
So, because HAL Laboratories and Sora and his team aren't that big, which we obviously know in the 800-year wait time between Super Smash Bros. Games,
And what's that Kid Icarus game?
yeah, they've requested some aid.
From who?
Namco Bandai.
Weird, but okay.
So Sora's still in charge, and they've got one of the directors from like Tekken and all those guys
Mhm.
directing one of the one of the games.
Wait, the director from Tekken, like the actual.
He's got an Asian name. I'm not gonna. You can say anything, and I'll be like,
The no, the Hana.
I'm not sure. I honestly
Yes.
don't remember. Yes, that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he be making like Tekken Cross Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Isn't there another big?
Obviously, we've
isn't
given
there
up
another-
on that one,
Isn't there
so-
another fighting game that should really be taken care of?
Yeah. So, but they've got like three of the bigger guys from Namco Bandai who are into
Yeah.
the fighting stuff, coming on to work with Sora on the next
on a fighting game.
on the Super Smash Bros. Game, which is in all,
So
for all
this-
intents and purposes, a fighting game.
So
So,
please put Pac-Man in the next Smash Brothers. Pretty much.
and then the other cool thing is, Sora has been saying that he does want to make the 3DS and the Wii U version of the games different.
Oh.
So you won't be buying the exact same.
That's a good idea.
You'll have a different experience on this and that. But hopefully they'll
Yeah.
work
Some sort of.
some way together, which would be neat. But
There's Pac-Man on the Wii U version and
Yeah.
and some sort of Tekken character on the 3DS version, and then you unlock them when you connect them.
maybe they'll put that tree guy from Tekken in,
The Mojo?
yeah, whatever his name is.
Mokujin.
Mokujin, yeah. Who's just the clone version of every other character.
No, no.
Random!
Oh, but he'll have his own fighting style now.
He'll still just be random.
No. Just random lives to give him an actual fighting style.
He punches and kicks. He's the new Game & Watch.
Oh, I like that terrible guy.
So either way,
I'm
we're getting development, and
I'm
people
neutral. I'm neutral about it.
Well, people have been
I really
complaining
don't
because
care.
they're like, Namco Bandai shouldn't be touching this game. And it's like, but it's still, like, Sora's
It's-
not going to
it's
let them
not
do
like
anything
it's-
stupid.
Because it's exactly how Platinum Games is working on Revengeance.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like Kojima and the rest of the Kojima Productions team, they're still like
Over it.
yeah, they're still saying like Raiden is not a pussy anymore. Why is he like prancing around the field? Cut this.
Yes.
Go make him cut more dudes or something.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, so Sora sits there going like, okay, you're obviously stepping too far out of the way. And again, it's all just started, so...
Yeah, this game's going to be out never.
And they needed help, obviously, or else we'd be waiting 8 years and there'd be 2 new consoles out before we ever got...
It wouldn't even hit the Wii U.
Yeah, we'd miss the Wii U and go on to the next one, so... Wii Plus?
Wii them? Wii me?
Wii World.
Wee.
Oh,
Whoa.
Keanu Reeves.
So,
yes.
people have been complaining, I don't understand why. If you're gonna go to a fighting game producer...
It's either them or Capcom.
Exactly.
Honestly. And Nintendo's got a really good repertoire with Capcom, so...
Yeah.
I'm really surprised it's not Capcom.
Yeah, but maybe Capcom's busy.
With what?
More Street Fighter games?
No.
More things using the Street Fighter engine?
They've already made the empty framework.
Resident
Evil 6, that's...
Maybe they put their focus on spelling.
On which?
On people who can spell.
That's true. Maybe they didn't want spelling mistakes.
Oh yeah,
in their
Nintendo.
games.
that was the breaking point for Nintendo.
So take all these designers or developers
how
and
many...
focus them on how to spell things.
Yeah.
No. Nintendo just didn't want to hire them because they couldn't spell.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Maybe they're grammar Nazis over Nintendo.
Link doesn't have an E at the end of it. What the hell, you guys?
Linky.
Linky.
That's a good point. Maybe that's why. And maybe Namco Bandai's fighting game style fits better with.
I think Smash Brothers is more akin to Street Fighter.
But he does want to change up Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Because he wants to make it a little bit different again. Hopefully he takes tripping out of the game, or tripping.
That was weird.
You'd run and just trip randomly. You'd be like, and you're like,
I was about to win.
yeah, some guy's like dazed right on the edge. He's like 200 and something %. You're like running in for the kill and trip and fall, and the guy runs up and boots you in the face and you die, and then he wins the game, and you're just like.
Yeah, Street Fighter and Tekken don't have tripping mechanics in it, like random tripping in it.
No, so we'll see. Either way,
I don't know.
Sora's still in charge. So.
It's still too early to tell. Maybe Namco doesn't. They'll work with them and they're like, oh wait, you don't want you or something.
Who knows? Either way.
Mass Effect 3 is what is it called? The extended cut? Is that what they're calling it?
Yes.
You'll be getting that soon.
Very soon.
It is June 26th.
And it's free!
For the first 6 months.
Yes. Well,
there's a clause.
Hopefully the game starts coming with it after that 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, for like the people who bought it, but they're like, I'll just get it later. 6 months down the line, $15 for your inning. What? Anyways, go download it.
Yes.
If you're still confused about whatever it is. And another reason for me to switch back to my Windows for like, what, 2 hours?
5 seconds, yeah.
2 hours or something?
You don't need that. I don't think the ending's going to be 2 hours.
Yeah, that's right. It's not any gameplay.
No.
It's just ending stuff.
Yeah.
So that's coming soon to a console/computer near you. Don't forget to download it.
Hopefully this new extended cut will be available on the Wii U edition of the game. Because that would suck.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. The game ships. Yeah, we didn't put the extended ending in yet. Nintendo's not big on DLC right off launch. Oh.
It's
damn.
Coming. Or it's
coming, guys.
Or it's like you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Some weird.
That's if you buy it new, you get the code for the extended ending.
It's exactly like Azura's Wrath. Now that's a game I played last week, and I've done it. Now the reason why I don't really want to talk about it because the ending is just ridiculous in it. Because I further research among it reveals it's a lot like the ending for Mass Effect, where, well, you don't pay for the ending, but apparently you have to pay for the real ending in Azura's Wrath.
Awesome.
There's an actual like 3 or 4 hours of gameplay, which reveals the actual ending, and it's the dumbest thing ever.
Well, that kind of fits with one of our stories. Microtransaction.
I don't know. Unless it's like a buck, I don't like your microtransactions.
Yeah.
So, get your ME3 on.
Just to finish the game again.
Finish the fight. Oh shit, wrong
game. To save Arthur. Yeah. Just get back.
Finish the fight. Exciting.
Metal Gear Solid 5 has been confirmed on the new Fox engine that they've been working on.
Again.
Not Konami. Why am I Konami?
Kojima Productions.
Kojima Productions. I'm an idiot.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
It's been confirmed again.
Yes.
Yay.
And Snake's in it.
Well.
Although
Oh.
in a recent thing, Kojima's totally
Oh.
excited to have Snake back. So he's like, he did want him to die in the last game.
He was supposed to die.
Yes, he wanted him to die in the last game, but now that they've got the story kind of going for 5, he's like, no, it's gonna be totally awesome. You'll love it. So
I don't think David Hayter's gonna mind.
no
No.
one's gonna mind. But,
So I just think it's really dumb.
so
Because he's supposed to die. That was the thing about... Spoiler alert! He's supposed to die in 4.
If you haven't played it by now, they really should.
I'm getting there.
How far are you?
Do it.
I'm still on 3.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm going to. I have a lot of games to play. Okay.
3 is actually longer than it looks.
Yeah, like 2, you kind of go through and you're like, that was an enjoyable experience. It didn't
3
take me a ton of
3
time. So you start going with 3, and you're like,
No, it's long, especially
Yeah.
when you get to like some of the longer boss fights.
well, that's what I mean. The boss fights are like, and then all the
They're cool.
creeping around in the jungle.
Oh yeah, because you gotta use the stealth mechanic.
Yeah, you really gotta
It's
like stealth around.
And then when you gotta change your camouflage.
Really?
Yeah. That's why. How far are you in 3?
I forgot now.
Because if you're not far, I would almost even recommend getting it for the 3DS. And like, from my perspective, having played every iteration of Metal Gear Solid 3, like my personal opinion, I think the one on the 3DS is the best.
Just
Touchscreen? Because the touchscreen, it actually makes the game faster.
Yeah.
Between switching in weapons and items, and a feature that I'm surprised they didn't add onto the Vita version, is the crouching and walking. Because in 3, you crouch, and then when you move, you start crawling.
Right.
Whereas if you crouch in the 3DS version and in Metal Gear Solid 4, you start doing the crawl walk.
Okay.
Or sort of like the crouch walk or something like that.
Yeah.
Which, it's a very minor detail,
But it speeds up his
goes
movement so much.
because you're still stealthy, and for someone like me who knows all like the nooks and crannies, I'll just crawl along the edge, shoot a dude, and then just walk across or whatever. So,
Yeah, because I find myself getting into a lot of fights.
yeah, three is a little more challenging in terms of being stealthy.
Yeah.
So if you're not far, I would recommend the 3DS version.
I think I fought the boss that jumps around in the trees.
Oh, you're the fear? You're about a third of the way in.
Is he after the guy that I fight while I have to swim?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I think I just beat the tree dude.
The fear.
The tree dude.
The fear. Fear.
Fear
So.
the tree dude.
Fear.
Because I do want to play 4. Like, I'm really excited. I have 4.
Yes, you do.
It sits on my shelf.
I would highly recommend you play it in order.
Yeah, and that's it. It's kind of the
That's another
trick.
thing. You kind of do. That's
Yeah.
the kind of. And then once you're done 4, you can then play 5
Right.
or Peace Walker.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go because I did 2, and I played 1 obviously on my
Yeah.
GameCube. So I've done 1, 2. I'm gonna do 3. Then I'm gonna do 4. Then I'm gonna go back to Peace Walker.
Yeah.
Then I'll go do 5. Because Peace Walker I know is on that collection.
Yeah.
But I know
Peace
it doesn't.
Walker, it actually is. It moves a little bit faster. I played a little bit on the PS3, and it works a lot nicer with the additional.
I played a bit of it because in the game it does this like the menus are weird because
Yeah.
it kind of does a timeline version of the game.
Which it puts Peace Walker last, I think. No.
No.
It should be 2. Wait. It should be Snake Eater, Peace Walker, 2.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
how it was, so I started playing Peace Walker, and I'm like, this game doesn't look all that pretty for 3 that came out at whatever time. And then I'm like,
yeah, no, it's a PSP game.
yeah, and then I'm like,
Oh.
and then the controls were kind of different and funky, and I'm like, and then I went into the controls, and it's like, would you like classic PlayStation portable controls? And I'm like,
PSP.
so I quit out, and then it's like, oh.
Yeah.
So I went to 3.
Imagine playing on the PSP.
Yeah. So. So. Yes.
So Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm excited.
On the new Fox engine, which is supposed to be,
It's outstanding. It does look really good.
which is supposed to be gorgeous.
So- And that's running. The Fox engine is running on current generation consoles,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
so it's pushing it.
It is.
Pushing Xbox and PlayStation to the limit. Next thing. It's a. I don't know how to explain this. This is the thing that should have happened at E3 but didn't, and it's still not even that good. If you've been watching the internet, Nintendo revealed a new Nintendo 3DS It is this, except it is the bigger. It is 90% bigger.
The screen is 90% bigger.
It is called the 3DS XL. Literally, like the XL from the DSi.
Yes, the DSi XL.
So, what makes this so different is that it's only 90% bigger. It also oddly lacks a additional circle pad for control purposes.
The battery life has been extended though.
Well, the XL line has always been really good for battery life.
So
and that's because it's in chunk.
Yes, and I think they said it's an extra 4 hours battery life,
It's comparable. So.
which is good.
So.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
but no second analog stick or
Yeah.
circle pad.
And now this is my opinion. It looks ugly as sin.
Yes. And I'd be okay with ugly as sin if I have all this extra room on this side of my DS now.
And you know what the worst part about this
Throw
is?
in another circle pad.
You know what the worst part about this is? If you have the Circle Pad Pro already,
It will not fit.
You're boned.
Yeah.
The thing is the size of the Circle Pad Pro attachment.
Yes. So it does not fit. So they're going to have to come out with the Circle Pad Pro XL now.
Which will be
Double
only
XL.
available at, I don't know, game.
You have to go to the UK.
So
I don't know if I need those games
how much is this though?
$200.
So it is $40 more than it's 160 right now for the regular.
I think 160 or 170.
Something like that.
169.99.
Yeah. No, 159.
Yeah, 100. Well, either way.
160.
So
So it's
$40 more for 90% more screen.
So if you've yet to jump into a 3DS, I think this is a good idea. But you know, if you don't plan on playing games with the Circle Pad Pro,
And it's
for sure.
And it's definitely not more portable.
No, it's just like the DSi XL where it is literally just bigger.
You're gonna need a bag.
Yeah, a bag or just you need to be like a hip rapper with the peggy pants.
Yeah.
Pull out the fanny pack.
Get the fanny pack going.
Yeah.
I had a fanny pack for my Game Boy Color.
Fanny pack head hat. So, it's a huge.
I don't know.
I don't.
If you're jumping in now, they have that nice purple 3DS.
I really like that. That's
It's a
really,
nice color.
I kind of wish I could pull the stickers off mine, put it on that, and use that.
So this one comes out August 19th.
Yeah.
The same day as the new Super Mario Bros. Game for the 3DS.
Yeah, so digital.
So you can get your digital download, or you can go buy your brand new DSLR 3DS.
Maybe there's
XL,
maybe
get
they'll
Mario.
announce like a box set or something.
And maybe
pack-in.
that might help
Yeah.
sell. I don't know. To me, I don't need a big. Like I'd rather have it
And
portable.
And that's the thing. This is
Bigger.
again like, if you don't have one yet, it's probably not bad.
Yeah, it depends on what
Like
you're
the
gonna
Vita's pretty big already.
Yes.
So
It depends on what you're gonna do with it.
yeah.
You
So,
always want things bigger.
so.
I don't know. My
It is-
portables, I like the size
I
of
see
this
the
thing.
screen better.
Sometimes,
It's a better advantage.
sometimes
Yes, that's-
sometimes I wish the screen was bigger on the 3DS. Like games like Metal Gear Solid, definitely work better with a bigger screen. The bigger screen helps for various games because playing the Vita version of MGS3 looks really good.
Yeah.
It's a widescreen display. It looks nice. So
And your only other thing with the 3DS, if it gets bigger, is the game's resolution. You're not building it for
yeah,
a bigger
yeah, they're
screen,
just
so all of a
doubling.
sudden,
They're doubling the pixels or something.
yeah, so all of a sudden it might look a little bit
Yeah, especially with
worse for wear.
especially with the 3D technology in it.
It might look stretched, or it might look like
It'll be interesting to see what the 3D games look like.
yeah,
on
and
the
that's
bigger
how the
screen.
3D effect. I don't know. To me,
There's only one thing that I do like about it is that they made the bottom 3 buttons actually
buttons.
rather than some weird like cover over the button,
Yeah,
which I hate that. But
but mind you, if the cover ever comes off, we know where the buttons are.
I think there's something wrong if that comes off for you.
You don't know what I'm doing with my 3DS.
I don't want to know what you do with your 3DS. 3D porn is not meant to be watched that way.
Oh damn.
So go look for this. I
And
think there's 3 colors. There's silver, red and black, and then some
Something
black
else.
and gray.
I didn't even look at the colors. I just kind of looked at the.
Again, ugly is all.
I'm not a fan of the look. I'm
It
not.
looks ugly.
Yeah.
It might
It's.
take you time to adjust.
I don't need to.
You're
I
so
have
used-
one.
you're
I
so
have
used to
one.
I
that.
have one.
I'm not buying another one.
Mine's got this awesome stickers.
no.
Mine has awesome stickers on it.
I'll wait for the
You say it
3DSi.
now.
See? No, I'm not even gonna wait for that. No, I'm not gonna wait for that.
3DSi.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna do
it's
that.
kind of- you
No,
just
I'm
wait,
not. I'm
folks.
not. You say you're waiting for it. I'm not. I don't care. As long as I can play my Kingdom Hearts 3D on there. I
You
don't care.
can.
Is it
No.
Oh, it totally is.
And Tony's gonna go away for that.
So, go get that. So, I think you can put pre-orders down on it now.
I'm imagining.
It was announced what, like Tuesday or something. So.
Last night with the Nintendo Direct
Oh, last
conference.
night. I thought it was Tuesday or something.
No, Nintendo Direct conference last night.
Why did they not reveal this at E3?
You mean Kirby's 20th anniversary edition and all that other stuff that they revealed last night? Cause
Stuff that should have been like at E3.
Because Nintendo's just spacing all their announcements out until the Wii U comes out. It's
Why?
Because they're never going to let us forget that they have a new system coming out until it comes out.
It's a good idea, but why did they do that?
I don't know, because
Like, why didn't they announce this system at the handheld game?
You mean that boring ass handheld
Which
conference?
didn't even reveal the Fire Emblem.
Which is also coming out, as well as Professor Layton and
The Miracle Mask, yes.
like,
We've got a trailer for that now too.
which I knew was coming out here, but at the same time, like that you've been able to pre-order that since the system came out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they announced it. Why didn't you do it at E3? Wow. But I think that's what they're literally trying to do is just space out all their announcements until like
The Wii U, which we don't have a date for.
And then no, but they'll all of a sudden they're like Nintendo Direct conference. The Wii U comes out tomorrow. What?
Do you have money down on it? No, because you can't put money down on it.
Their Amazon UK had pre-orders of going,
Oh.
and they canceled them.
Oh damn.
So,
yeah, you can't do it at EV. You can't do it at
No.
Food Shop. You can't do it at Best Buy or anywhere.
no. So,
Next,
next up, Peter Moore
Peter Moore.
works for EA.
Yeah, he does.
He's gone on. He went on this big little thing saying, "Free to play is the way of the future, even for like mainstream games."
Have you how many times have you played DC Online since it became free?
The first week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I played it
Yeah.
maybe like 2 weeks.
I do want, and I mean, I don't have my PS3 right now,
Mhm.
but I do. That new DLC came out, and it's free. The last Joker's Last Laugh or whatever.
There's DLC.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Harley
get it.
Quinn.
Which what?
No.
Harley Quinn.
No.
No.
We're
This
talking
is
DC Online.
DC
still.
Online.
Okay, so-
It's another Joker DLC, and
Yeah,
they're giving it to us for free because they
Okay.
love us.
Maybe I'll get it.
Apparently, there's new light powers and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Like
So,
Mm.
and this comes on the heels of course, EA and BioWare trying to talk about free to play on Star Wars, The Old Republic.
Yes. KOTOR.
Yeah, so like they're talking, free to play is the way that the world's working now, and
Yeah, and EA.
EA jumps on everything that the world's doing. We all know that. That's why everyone always gets pissed off at EA.
And why did you lose Rock Band?
So, and so they're talking, and like some websites are saying it could work for certain games, but what do you like? You know, Madden, it could work. Maybe you only want to play as your one team, so you get the game for free. You pay $5, you can play as the San Francisco 49ers,
That's it.
I got the last.
and that's it.
I got all pieces.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So,
You're gonna get all mine.
I know. So, that's what I mean. So, for Madden, they're saying something like that could work, but what do you do with something like Mass Effect?
Or Battlefield.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's a Battlefield free in our Battlefield Heroes. You can still play that for free.
So, you know, what do you do with like something like that? You want to scan this planet? That'll be $1. And you know EA with microtransactions will go so far out of this world that it will be like, scan this planet. Normally a person would charge maybe 10 cents because you're going to scan a lot of planets.
Here's $10
So you're
for
gonna
an
make
additional
money.
character.
Yeah, so no, they'll be like, scan planet, that'll be $10. For all the planets in the system? No.
Just the one.
That planet. It's got a lot of resources on it.
No, they'll charge you like a pack of scans.
Yes.
Like 10 pack of scans, 20 pack of scans,
Yeah.
50 pack of scans. And then there's like a ridiculously high one where it's like lifetime of scans.
Yeah. I've complained about microtransactions on a regular basis.
I'm neutral.
They can work in certain games.
Yes, it depends on which, like, I think the farthest you'll ever go with microtransactions is like Rock Band stuff.
Yes.
Because those are just expensive enough, but it's worth it because there's a lot of stuff going into it.
Yeah, but like games where they're like, get this extra costume, $5. No.
Or the worst one where it's like, pay real money for in-game money.
Yes.
Those are the worst ones.
EA already has done this in
Godfather.
at least NHL
Godfather did it.
11. You could buy like skates and all that
Yeah.
stuff. You could buy the boosts for Microsoft points, or you could.
You could do that for in the whichever recent skate it is out. Skate
Yeah.
3 or whatever. Yeah, you can do that in that too.
So yeah, they're like, buy these. You could put on the Reebok skates like the fancy ones, but to actually get the boosts from them, you had to buy the boosts or complete these insane things in the game.
And I love it when there's a clause next to it, like the DLC when before you download, it's like it can be achieved in game.
Yeah. So
at least they help you in telling you that.
So EA's already doing this trick. They're just talking about making it
free,
bigger,
freer,
Yes.
like real games,
So,
Mass Effect Online or something. So
do you want me to read the next one? Because I know the story and the quote and all that.
okay.
So, we said something, or we were talking about it. Crytek,
Yep.
who makes Crysis,
Yep.
they've said that Crysis 3 will not be on the Wii U. And the reports that kind of came out that week made it sound like they did not like the Wii U and were angry at it. Now one of the guys at Crytek came out and he's like, no, it's like this much better than the PS3. It can totally run our system. The thing was, they have no business case to justify making games for it.
Is it? But just no business.
So they have come out to say that there is a game coming out that they're going to announce soon from one of their partners that's using the Cry engine on the Wii U, and they're like, it's absolutely gorgeous. You're just not going to see Crysis 3 on this thing. Because they have no business case that justifies them making a game.
Because there's no DLC.
There should be DLC, though. The new Super Mario Bros. Is supposed to have DLC on it.
On the Wii U?
No, on the 3DS.
No, but I'm talking with the Wii U, though.
Well, the Wii, if they're following this...
Baby steps! Baby steps!
No, I think maybe they didn't want to pay for a dev kit, or...
I thought they were giving out dev kits.
I thought they were too. It was pretty much like, you want dev kits? Make games for us, please.
Because I think the Wii U, like, indie developers were getting the dev kits for the Wii U for free.
Yeah, but maybe they were like, Crytek, you make money, give us money for our dev kit, and they're like, no.
I find that really ridiculous.
But either way, he says that the Cry engine does look beautiful, they're just not going to make games. So, Crytek doesn't hate the Wii U, they're just confusing.
I bet you it's going to be that weird Xbox 360 game that was announced last year at E3.
And it
never showed up
its
this
head
year.
again, yeah. Either way, there is a game that's coming up that they're going to announce. So,
I can do the bottom one.
yes, go with that one.
Okay. So Steam and Valve has launched a Steam for Schools program for, I guess, for teachers, if you're into that kind of stuff. Maybe you're like graphic designers or whatever. If you're a teacher enrolled in this program, you get a copy of Portal 2 for free. If you haven't
can
already.
teach physics to kids.
Just like real life.
Totally.
Yeah, this is you get it for free. Now this is because Valve is doing a lot of weird non-video game stuff lately.
Yes.
They've got that weird TV show thing going on that no one really knows anything about.
No one knows. It's
and then
like it starts next week, and no one. It's like, check out Adult Swim next week because there's going to be a game that Valve's or a show that Valve is helping with.
Yeah. So to get your Portal 2. Now there is some cool stuff for Portal 2 coming out with the Move controller that they showed off at E3, where you use it to stretch the blocks up and down, sideways, where you can hit two buttons at the same time, kind of stuff. They're adding a lot of stuff for the PlayStation 3 version, but that's for the PlayStation 3 version, not the PC version.
But they do have the level editor on the
They
PC.
do.
So that's kind of my thing.
You can make level physicky stuff.
When you told me about that, I'm like, maybe a teacher can use it to actually describe physics.
This is how water works in a vacuum or something. I don't know.
So that restricted to just
But
physics
you don't.
teachers then?
But you don't need Portal 2 to do that. You can just use the Source engine to do that.
You could, but
So guys go to school, pretend I'm a teacher.
Yeah, you get a copy.
Like Portal.
Yeah, man, just go through years and years of
I'm only
schooling.
here.
Go through years and years of
So
schooling.
kids, this is why we don't piss off computers.
Yeah. They will come at us with a fiery vengeance.
Yeah.
And just use a portal gun.
Also, the cake is a lie.
No, it's not. Cake now.
Yeah, Ding, try and get it. You're kind of a teacher.
Yeah, dude. Sign
work
up.
at a school.
I know a teacher.
Yeah.
You know teachers.
Yeah, come on, do it.
I know teachers that can get me a copy.
Yeah.
Or you could just buy it.
But
Don't you have Portal 2?
Yeah, I do.
But it's not
If I can get another copy for free.
Don't you have it? Everyone has one.
But see, that's the thing. I am not a teacher in some cases, but
But if
I
you,
am in other cases. So do you.
Yes, you would. You would classify.
You could probably classify it.
You would do that. Because back when I used to work at Airmark for Grand McEwen, I had nothing to do with school. I still had.
Teacher discounts and stuff.
Yeah, I still count for all that stuff. I still work for the school.
Yeah, to me, I think you could use this as a valuable teaching tool for a lot of different weird things. Like if you had the thought about it.
Really
if Apple can like use their iPads to somehow teach like third world kids, I think the Source Engine would be good for sciencey things.
Yeah, like that's
watch things explode or something.
Yeah, you could do controlled experiments within a digital world.
If I was being taught by GLaDOS, I would be scared shitless and be like, "You must learn this.
Okay.
Or you will burn."
2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. It's 5.
No cake for you today.
Fire pit over there.
Oh, Val.
Next. Microsoft. We know they're having problems with Motorola.
Oh, yes.
In the States now, not just over in Germany where they have been banned. But
Everywhere.
so Motorola went, well, you guys can just give us some money and we'll just forget this whole thing happened. And Microsoft is like, yeah, no. Go stick where the sun don't shine. We're fighting this all the way.
Really?
So the Xbox could still be banned in the States.
Sweet.
Because they refused to give up money to Motorola.
I find this funny. I want to see this through. I want to see what happens.
Well, yeah.
Like one of these companies.
Apparently, Xbox does too.
One of these companies is going to go down, and whoever loses, like, will crash the world.
You know when you watch poker? On TV, and this guy's got the worst hand ever, but he really wants to see what that other guy has.
Yeah.
So he like keeps betting and throwing money in, even though he's got nothing. That's kind of what Microsoft's doing right now. They're like, we're not sure what you've got, Motorola, but we're pretty sure. Well, we want to see what you've got. We're just gonna keep playing until we find out what happens,
As a
even if we go bust.
I am sitting back and laughing at this.
Like,
I'm laughing.
This
And
is
I
gonna
own
be
I own my Xbox. They can still sell games. They just can't sell systems.
And what happens when Motorola loses? They're gonna
They
be.
can't sell phones.
Yeah.
They're gonna piss
No
poor.
more cell phones.
There's Motorola like.
And their entire business blows up.
Well,
It just explodes
a
like
good chunk of
38
the world.
studios.
Like a good chunk of the world runs off of Motorola devices still. So.
Yeah, who knows?
So like this is a huge like. Whoever loses can destroy the world. Can destroy the world's economy somehow.
See, and I'm thinking Microsoft is working probably on let's take whatever this chip is out of our system and we can throw this one in.
Yeah.
So in case they lose, they can just be like, bitches, we got a warehouse full of Xboxes we can't sell.
Yeah.
Like to me,
This is, like
to me, Microsoft's got it. That's probably why they're playing this game. They're like, we can just change out the chip. It's no big deal, guys. It's all good. We'll just recall our
We'll just put
systems.
whiteout over the Motorola.
Sharpie pen.
Motorola.
Yeah. With an I at the end.
Motorola. With whiteout.
Yeah.
Extra. It's not the M's not capitalized. I'm interested to see what happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll keep following this because we follow all this weird ass junk. But Microsoft, they apparently have balls or no brains. So yeah, they got cajones.
I want to Motorola. Also has cajones.
But it's their chip. Like I mean,
Yeah,
for
it's
them,
true.
it's a legitimate like. You're using
I
our
don't- I
tech
don't-
without our.
I want to see what the licensing agreements are.
Yeah.
Actually, but then again, I don't want to go to law school to read all that bullshit. So.
You don't want the 800-page dissertation on like
No.
how to and how not to use a.
No, I'm busy trying to read Microsoft's leaked papers on the next generation Xbox.
They're hard.
It's got built-in Connect.
I was gonna throw that in today. I was like looking it up. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, no.
this is confusing as hell.
This is why I don't design shit.
Yeah. My drawings are like box, and then I put a giant X on it and be like, it's Xbox. It plays Xbox games.
It plays X Games.
Yeah.
You mean Tony Hawk? No, X Games.
X Games. That's
You
what
mean
we're,
the sports? No,
No.
X Games.
That's what we're calling Xbox games now, guys. Just X Games. But
I
that's,
think
that's already branded. We don't care. We're just going to use it.
I think
But
they
they'll
might have
sue
a-
us.
I think they have a problem with that.
We don't care. Let it go. Let it come.
Yeah, we've got cojones. We'll see what happens. Come on, we got Motorola and the X Games. Bring it! Oh, we're terrible at this.
And,
Yeah.
oh, and everybody, just as we're on Xbox news, the Xbox Live app you can now get on Android devices. It has been out for everything else, but
Even for iPad and iOS
yeah. And now we finally got it
on
on our Google device. So
weird as shit.
I can look at my avatar dance now.
Can you do that on the phone?
Yeah,
iPhone one?
yeah, you actually click on it and your avatar's like.
Oh, I'm totally getting that. My guy's got the snake face. He's fucker.
So you, there's that and achievements, and that's pretty much it. But I'm assuming that's kind of where the whole glass, whatever, smart glass is going to kind of come in, as I can now, because I got Halo Waypoint on here now too.
Oh, what are you gonna do with it? Can you play Halo on your phone yet?
Nope. But I can watch everybody else kind of like, your friends have entered a match. Yay, I'm in West End. I'm totally going to go find an EB Games and ask them to plug in some stuff for me.
No, you can go to Blue Shift Gaming.
Yeah, I'm good. It's
Yeah.
free at my house.
Yeah, that's right. Smart glass broken.
Yeah, so either way, the Microsoft stuff is out on the Android now. So
What time, actually?
yeah, I was sitting there going,
I mean, if they're gonna push the smart glass stuff,
and that's kind of why I checked actually. Yeah.
Bomb fails.
Fails of bombing.
Remember last couple weeks back they had the Serenity Lego set. Yeah, it's super popular. They were a lot of people looking into it.
Yes.
Into
Even Lego before it even reached its 10,000 votes.
They went into, I guess, what is it? Submission review.
Yes.
Well, same thing happened with the Portal Lego set. Lots of people wanted it, so Lego went into looking into reviewing it.
Yep.
Guess what the response was?
What, Tony?
It's too adult for them.
Stupid.
It's a T-rated game.
See,
It's not meant for kids.
but here's my thing.
You can't get bored.
Lord of the Rings is a gory, like,
Oh,
war
yeah.
fest of a movie, but you can make Lego.
Star Wars, you chop people in half with the lightsabers.
Yeah, but it's okay. It
There's no
cauterizes.
blood.
It cauterizes. the
Oh,
wound.
Yeah.
okay, that's safe then. Wait, Samuel Jackson dies though.
No, he doesn't.
It's not safe.
No body.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Jedis can totally fly. They just never put
They
that
just
into a
don't.
movie.
They just don't.
Yeah.
But they just.
They decide not to because that would be an abuse of their powers.
But Portal though, it's on the borderline of like Lego Batman friendly.
I know.
I think.
Like,
I would almost like it's just like you have the Joker who is a maniacal,
yes.
want to kill everyone and laugh while I'm doing it, whereas
But you made him friendly by putting him in Lego form.
So why not do that with GLaDOS?
Well, and that's what I said even about the Serenity stuff.
Yeah,
They've given us space Lego before with kind of creepy looking alien guys.
Yeah, you've got
And
they almost look like Cthulhu. Honestly, they've got the tentacles and stuff.
Yeah. And like when I've played Lego, you got your little ship and you're like pew 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 pew, and their ship explodes because with Lego you can actually like
Explode.
blow off a wing.
Yeah. But choose Portal with the companion cubes. You've got your special Chell, little mini fate.
Yeah.
And you got your two, I guess you get a couple of those portals that you make because you have the design. You can design it. And
Yeah,
everything.
but I mean like
How does this not fit into your Legos?
that's what I mean. As soon as you make it Lego, you've made it kid friendly.
It's like there's almost no way you can make it like unless it's wouldn't be too violent.
I mean GLaDOS essentially trying to kill Chell the entire game.
Yeah, but kids don't know that.
But that's my thing is
Like,
Lego can kind of, they don't have to, if they can put a little blurb on the back and be like,
Joker always wants to hurt Batman.
I know.
So that
Yeah, like
but he doesn't well.
Indiana Jones, the not terrorist, but like the I don't know.
There's evil people
Yeah,
in that,
there's-
but
You get face melting.
I don't know what you're talking
Don't look, Marion. Don't look.
because apparently if you don't look at the light of God from the ark, you don't die.
Yes, there's biblical references in Lego.
Too adult. Yeah, it both of those are weird to me.
Yeah, like Serenity, perfectly fine. Portal, perfectly fine.
Yeah, because again, as soon as you put it in
It's-
Lego form and a kid buys it, like they're literally looking at it going, cool spaceship or
Yeah.
cool robot that hangs
Yeah.
from my ceiling.
Yeah, man. Or like it's like a Portal playset where like you can put portals in. Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's so much stuff you could do. You've got Lego Pirates.
Pirates are totally family friendly.
Not when they like go, "Where's the rum?" Mommy, what's rum?
Yeah, it's an adult thing, honey.
Oh, can I have rum? No.
No, it's an adult thing,
But-
honey.
But the Lego says I can't want rum. There's talking in the Lego Batman game now,
I know.
which is a first for the series.
Yes, they sound like idiots, but yes.
I thought they kind of sounded like at least Bruce Wayne sounded like Bruce Wayne.
Kind of Superman sounds like a well, he
I-
sounds like a douche. So
I haven't played. I haven't got the Superman's on the demo.
no, but if you watch one of the trailers, he
Okay.
talks, and he's literally
Lex Luthor sounds like Lex Luthor.
and Superman pretty much flies up and he's like, "Hey, Batman," and you're like,
I don't know. Well, he's kind of already a cheesy superhero.
"That's what I mean." Like he actually sounds like a super.
Lex Luthor. I think they got the same voice actor from the cartoons,
Oh, that's good.
so it sounds like Lex Luthor,
Hmm.
which I'm super excited because Lex Luthor is great.
So there's that fail bomb.
Yes.
No Portal Lego for us, and that's my other thing.
Never, ever are we gonna get. We should just start submitting our own like God of War Lego or something. Like that.
Just because, yeah, just to
LA,
piss them off.
LA Noir Lego.
Eventually, we'll find one that will slip through, and then we'll win.
Metal Gear Solid Lego.
Yeah. But why not start selling Lego to adults?
Because
But-
they're for kids.
They wouldn't sell. as
No.
much.
Yeah, they would.
I don't think.
But
so.
think about it.
They
we
would
all,
sell the big ones. We wouldn't buy the small ones, but it's the big ones, like the $200
like the
ones.
Batmobile. No kid buys the Batmobile. It's all these old guys that buy like
No kids-
that 5,000 piece Batmobile.
No kid buys like the Death Star.
Parents might buy the Death Star
No,
for their kids,
The kids,
but
won't, the kids won't play it.
they might. I would. I would have when I was young because I built things that big when I was young. But
But the kids nowadays.
well, yeah, everybody's lazy. But
Yeah, so.
as our generation's growing up with this stuff, that's why
It's tough to.
that's why Mario games still sell up the wazoo is because
We should put Lego Mario.
adults buy it.
That Zelda Lego is up.
Yeah.
Like that's in production now, apparently.
But that's what I mean. Like Zelda still sells because 25 years ago people bought it and played it, and those people have grown up. So 40 to 20-year-olds play
would
Zelda.
work.
So that's what I mean. Lego,
I don't
we've
know.
been building.
I would
since,
be.
I've been building Lego since I was
I
old
said
enough
you.
to pick it up.
They should.
So
They should have like a M-rated store for Lego.
I'm not even M-rated.
Not
but
M-rated,
just-
but like make it identifiable. Like this is for people above
But
8 or
still-
16.
But so if you're selling it for kids and adults still buy it, you at least have the kids for the extra money. If you're just building it for adults, you're not getting that
But
extra
then you just don't-
revenue
Lego,
for kids.
Lego has been too ingrained into the kids market now, though. So it's almost impossible to.
hop out,
Yeah, it's like they're being typecasted in. We make toys for kids.
which sucks.
Yeah.
A Lego Malcolm Reynolds would still be awesome. And Nathan Fillion would like.
Try and make a soundbite for it.
He would sell it up the wazoo. He'd go on Twitter and be like, Lego me, and everybody would be like, bye.
Lego Dr. Horrible.
Yeah.
No, it's too violent. He freeze raced.
It's Joss Whedon's birthday tomorrow, by the way.
I know.
And 9 cities across the world are playing Serenity. Edmonton being one of them.
Where?
At Garna.
Oh, we get to see it again.
So
You want to go?
I'm
Oh wait, I'm busy. Never mind.
busy. Either way,
I've seen it in theaters already. So.
it's this. You can't stop the signal. Actual
I saw ads for that, like actual like people putting posters up for it.
But no, Nathan Fillion was all like, thanks to like Edmonton for actually hosting one of these things. It's like,
Really?
we got your back, buddy.
Really?
Other fail bomb.
Yes. Let's continue on this failing.
Diablo 3, because apparently they've had a slew of problems with like credit card fraud.
How many? Can I count them on one hand?
I have no idea. I have never heard of this issue, but apparently this real money auction house brought all these
This
like
many.
yeah, it brought all these credit card fraud problems with it.
If you didn't, I held up 5 hands.
Yeah, 5 fingers. Those are fingers.
Five.
That's a
Hands.
fist. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a fist.
You're fisting.
Yee.
Like you fisting with like the right.
Either
hand.
way, just stop
What-
credit card
what are they
fraud
doing?
now. Diablo 3 has limited access to the game now for all new people who buy it digitally.
That sounds like a dumb idea.
So if you buy the game digitally and download it, for 72 hours you cannot pass level 13 with your character. You cannot pass the Skeleton King, which is really, really close
So
to the
level
beginning of the game.
So
You are not level 13 by the time you reach the Skeleton King, so you'll pretty much just be running around a field killing things as you level
Killing
up and
sheep.
wait.
so
What else was that? You can't use the auction
Auction
house. you cannot party with anybody who isn't also a starter edition person,
So
and you can't log in from anywhere but your designated like country.
So what if I buy like the disc in a brick and mortar?
Then you're
store?
fine.
Well, that sounds silly, but okay.
So they're essentially trying to kill their digital sales apparently.
That doesn't sound
Throw
appealing.
people off.
That doesn't sound appealing to me. Like, buy the game in 72 hours.
It's to keep you safe.
Now you just sound like the government.
Now I sound like Blizzard. That's what they sound like now. It's your fault because it's your computer. We're just trying to keep you safe. And
Everything is eventually later. So
like if
go buy the brick and go to your. There's Diablo 3 everywhere. Just go buy it in the store.
go buy it in the store. But that's why would you do that?
I don't understand that. Like, I actually don't understand the correlation between that
And credit card fraud.
Like, I don't understand that. There's no connection unless it's like Blizzard points. No, doesn't make sense.
I don't know how this all correlates to credit card fraud, but that's the reasoning behind
Now,
a 72-hour
Now,
cap.
if they limited it to like the auction house being limited for 72 hours,
Right.
That's fine because
Yes.
that's actually credit cardable fraud.
And
after that,
And unless you're an idiot, you're not touching the auction house within the first 72 hours of gameplay.
can you?
You can, but you have no reason to.
Okay.
Like, items drop off of bad guys. You have to be a certain level to use said item.
Yeah.
So going to the auction house to buy an item
So
that
is
you
this
have to use
so
at
is this
level.
like a good thing that they're doing this in terms of like weeding out the dumb players?
No, dumb people are always going to be dumb. But, because they'll just, as soon as that 72-hour cap, they'll be like, level 13, go buy myself a sword.
$5.
Yeah, or all their gold.
So this is like the RMT auction house or the
Both
actual
auction houses.
all?
You cannot touch auction houses if you're within your 72-hour starter edition
Wait,
period.
that makes even less sense.
Yep.
Because then, like, what if there's, for example, there's something you really wanted from the auction house, and you can't get it.
Don't be crazy.
Just
Don't be crazy.
Well, I mean, I am, but
And my only other thing is
I
most
can't.
people who have Diablo 3, like who wanted Diablo 3, have Diablo 3. So
Yeah.
now it's literally like
someone like me.
someone like you who, if I finally convinced you to play it, you'd be like, okay, I'll just go get it digitally. And then we could never play together for 72 hours.
And then my interest will wane.
And then you'd be like, this game is shit. And it'd be like, no, once we can play together, it's going to be totally fun.
That's okay, I'm just going to bore some more games at the library.
Yeah. So, I do count this as a major fail bomb because I think there's better ways of getting around credit card fraud.
You mean like an authenticator?
Or, checking credit cards when they go through your system.
No, it's because they're trying to process a bajillion people.
Then process them. The credit card company should be able to go, whoa, red flag, whoa. 'Cause that's
Shouldn't
what
they
they
be
do.
able to? Should it be like, oh, when you log in, we'll check your credit card. Until then, you can just do the regular auction house.
Yeah, like,
And then
just
when
don't
you
let
get
them
when you
use
get
the auction house.
when you get the green light, which might if you put the warning on it, it might take a little longer because we're authenticating your credit card.
I don't know.
Well, in the meantime, practice on the fake auction house.
Yeah, practice making, like, money
No.
on the fake auction. I have yet to
Prac-
even touch an auction house, so...
Practice safe purchasing practices on our fake auction house.
It's like poker online. They give you free chips and that actually don't equate to real money for the longest time.
Really, I should do that.
Though it doesn't count for it. They give you like $2,000 worth of chips, but it's not actually $2,000. It's just funny. It's like Monopoly money.
Oh man, now I want
But
to
it
poker
makes-
online.
But it makes poker really boring because you have no risk, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you play for like 10 minutes and it's like, this is boring. All in, everybody
Yep,
folds.
very
All in,
much.
everybody folds. All in, everybody folds. It's like,
Yeah.
you even go into the
I don't-
type thing like, dudes, I'm just trying to quit, have my money, all in, everybody folds. And then finally you're like, you get two aces and you're like,
All in.
well, and then one time I got two aces and I'm like, well, I've been running on this track all in, and finally like 3 people bet against me because they're like, this guy's just being a jackass, and then I won. And
Well,
I'm like, my interest is suddenly peaked in this
You
game.
must be some sort of mad genius.
You knew exactly how long we would wait. You knew when you were going to get those aces. Yes, I can count digital cards.
I can count cards. even without being digital.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Oh.
Shit, I lost my place. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, there's an 11, right?
I lost my count. Yes, the jack. Jack's 11.
No, it's
Queen's
not. It's
12.
Jack. There's 11, right? There's a card 11.
No.
How about 14?
10 jack.
How about 14?
No.
16?
It ends at king.
1?
1 is ace.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Ace is ace.
No, ace is 1.
I'm great at counting cards.
Yep.
1. So that's
2, 6, 5. 1, 2,
1,
3,
1, 1, 0, 1.
We should go to the casino and get kicked out for counting cards just because we're actually 1,
Counting.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You've got 4 cards. Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Move.
switching on to the Vision news. Vision news. That's not it. Don't minority report this.
Oh. Expanding.
Judge Dredd trailer.
Yay!
I'm super excited.
Looks good.
It's Dredd, for starters. Do you remember Judge Dredd?
I do.
Yeah. The Judge Dredd in the comics, which was awesome too.
Like I said with this one,
Yeah.
I was mostly kind of worried because Stallone has a face that is very
Solid.
recognizable.
Yeah.
He's got that square jaw. He does have part of his face is dead. That's why he has that lip that always looks like he's pissed off.
Yeah.
So it's just his natural look.
Yep.
So when
Maybe
he
they-
did all these characters back in the 80s, he looked so badass because he was always just
Demolition Man.
yeah.
Demolition Man, yeah.
So that's what I mean. So you kind of, in my mind, he has always been Judge Dredd. And then when they're like Carl Urban, and I'm like, really?
And
That guy from the Lord of the Rings movie?
maybe it'll work.
And then you see the trailer,
Yeah.
and
It works.
he gets the
My-
face.
my-
Is
my
it a different helmet though? I mean, wasn't
It's
then
similar.
original
It's
was
very
up
similar.
here,
Yes.
but
It's
then
very
it's down
similar.
Here.
It's very similar.
Well, because he doesn't have the Stallone, my face
Yeah.
is 8,000, my face is a
I was-
square, brick. And,
I can headbutt you
yeah.
into.
So yeah, they gave him
Yeah.
they worked it out with the helmet, which is nice.
Yeah.
And still looks like the original one too. It's
Yeah,
just
he's
him.
still, it's not like you're going, that's not Judge Dredd. He still
Why
looks
can I
like
see
Judge
it?
Dredd.
It's not like you can see through his visor or anything.
Yeah, and then
That's-
he's actually got a really good scowl.
Yes.
My only problem with the trailer, and it's just a minor problem. There's a lot of slow mo in the movie. There's a lot of slow, sort of weird, slow motion, slow time, slow.
But that's to do with that drug.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that's kind of okay, as long as it's not overused.
They're writing bullet time into the movie.
Mm.
Someone's gonna get shot and they're just gonna watch it like.
I think the guys at Max Payne want to have a word with you.
Yeah.
I think was it
Matrix
Wu
wants to
Lee?
have a word?
Yeah, Jet Li, not Jet Li. John Woo wants
John
to have,
Woo.
Yeah, he wants to have a word with you.
Bullet time.
It's a good. Go watch
Good
it.
show.
It's a great trailer. It's a great trailer.
We'd show it after this, but
We can't.
why not?
Oh yeah.
We have nothing to lose anymore.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Roll that shit.
After the credits, you will see a Judge Dredd trailer.
We might have another one.
We'll have another trailer after. Double trailer feature! 'Cause
Double
we don't-
rainbow!
We don't care anymore.
It's fun. No, what are you talking about? We care all about everything.
Yeah, we're just bringing it to you guys now. Next trailer. I'm
Yes.
giving this one to you.
Taken 2.
Taken
Trailer.
2.
He's still
Awesome.
taken. He's still taken.
It's not his pizza.
He does what he does best.
Yes, he
What's-
kicks a lot of butt.
Your mom's about to be a taken.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know.
That's the one line.
Any,
in that
any
trailer.
other family, that would be the weirdest phone call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
his-
just gonna stand on the ledge then.
Yeah, his daughter's, it's like, your mother's getting taken right now, and she's like, oh shit balls, what are you gonna do? Like, everybody in the
What are you
family would be
I'm
like,
gonna go kill you.
What I do best.
yeah, everybody in the family would be like,
What
huh?
I do best.
Who is this? Prank call?
Are you Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
I've taken your voicemail.
But I like my voicemail.
Oh, I should get him.
Um,
That'd be cool. Yeah, it's more
Looks
taken. It's
good.
I reviewed the
I
movie.
like it.
That's the first one a couple
Yeah.
months back, years back maybe. Great movie.
Oh, yeah.
it's yeah.
It's I don't know how far they can take
But
it. though.
he needs a bigger family if they're going to keep.
They're
continuing
stealing
the
people,
series.
unless
He's just gonna
they're-
steal himself. He's gonna.
I said, yeah,
they're
like
gonna
the
take
third
him.
one, he gets taken.
He gets taken himself, and he has to find himself.
Yeah.
It's a spirit journey.
Well, and I like the idea, you guys, everybody. It's like throw him in the Expendables. He's got to be in the Expendables.
Yeah.
And then Dingy the other night was make him
a villain.
Yeah,
Make him the villain.
make him the bad guy.
He's been a villain before, so.
And he would make
Grow the
literally.
goatee, and
Yeah.
he's good.
He would literally make a really awesome bad guy to have half those guys fighting.
And they would mostly lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he would just take them.
Liam Neeson versus Chuck Norris.
Oh, the world. There's not enough Earths for that.
When an immovable object meets an unstoppable force type of thing.
We've got enough. We don't have enough Earths to live on for that to work because they would just break them all the time.
Yeah. Either way,
I'm excited.
Taken 2
yeah.
is going to be Taken 1 and whatever other movie he did that was Taken.
Unknown. Which is Taken.
It'll just be that again.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe this time there will be a little bit more emotion with like the wife getting kidnapped and
because
throw the daughter into it a little bit more.
Yeah, where's the wife in the first movie?
In the
And
U.S.
maybe that's what those actually do for Taken 3. He gets taken, but in this one, kind of sets up the daughter as being a
kick-ass.
badass.
Yes.
Yeah, that won't happen.
After being kidnapped in the first movie, she's taken every single martial arts training in the world.
She's talking to her dad about being
kickery. She was walking on the ledge holding a phone in her underwear.
And
in the trailer.
The best type of assassin.
Yes, because you're not paying attention and then you're dead. Because you're like, hey,
No.
No, you can't do it.
No.
You do it.
Taken 3 Bikini Edition.
Yes. Dead or Alive?
Yeah, same thing.
That's a great movie.
You know what? Honestly, for what it was based off of,
so bad.
But for what it was based off
of,
they actually did pretty good.
Yeah, like it.
Considering you think it's a really bad fighting.
The costumes are really well done. The characters.
Yeah.
They look like the characters from the game.
Yeah, like considering what you're basing your movie off of. Oh, by the way, Need for Speed has been confirmed, and they're going to make it as close to the game as possible.
Fantastic. Which one?
What?
Need for Speed.
They didn't. They've just said
Hot
Need for
Pursuit.
Speed.
Hot Pursuit.
I don't know.
The Run.
One of those really bad ones. I don't know.
All of them.
Underground 2.
No, wait, Hot Pursuit was pretty good.
I don't mind some like
the Criterion one. That one was pretty good.
Every once in a while, I buy a Need for Speed game and I have fun with it. You ignore the story completely because they suck. But yes, some of them actually have story. Yeah.
Is it the ones with the real actors?
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Amazing.
Yep.
There's a trophy for it.
It's like that one that's trying to be Eva Mendes, but she isn't Eva Mendes, and she's like, "Yo, you want to roll with our crew?" No.
No, pass.
Yeah. Next up.
Movie, TVs.
This is
TV movie.
This
TVs.
is TV and movie all together.
Well, it's not on there though.
Oh, your thing. Yeah, go for it. TV.
We were talking about draw something at the top of the cast.
Yes, because I was
Wait. It would be here. It'd be around here, because with a drag bar. No, it'd be over here.
Yeah, because that's what they see. So it would be. Yeah, there. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I said. Over here. It was somewhere around here.
Everywhere.
No, because in the YouTube you have the search bar. I'm pointing towards your penis.
Either way.
Yeah.
Click on Jimmy's crotch.
So
and you'll find us talking about draw something.
How do you feel about draw something being associated with your crotch?
That gives me a great idea for draw something.
Someone beat you to it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that picture. It's great.
Either way, CBS has decided to pick up the draw something game.
Yes, and
create a game show out of it where people play the draw something game.
I hate to break this to them, but it's called Pictionary, and it already exists.
It's called Draw Something.
Yeah.
It's called Draw Something where you do it already.
It could work as a game show though.
It works as a game show. That's fine. But
another reality TV.
No, I don't count this reality. I count this as like
a game show.
This is like in the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Family Feud genre of show.
Yeah, Jeopardy or like Wheel of Fortune, stuff like that.
Or
what's that? The ball one where it's like they have to guess the balls. Oh no, the cases.
Oh,
Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's the one.
There's Lingo. Like I'm a proponent of the Game Show Network. So yeah,
One versus 100.
Yeah.
On Xbox.
Yeah, actually, that was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, I was interested in that. Either way, CBS has picked up the rights to create a game show.
Draw something game show.
So, If you don't have enough, draw something.
And I'm telling it will...
Maybe if you're good enough.
It will reach 100 episodes, it will get syndicated, and it will be on the Game Show Network for the next 20 years.
If you're good enough, maybe you should go into this TV show and draw something.
See, and I'm not... do they actually do, like, someone actually, like, you draw something on here, like on your phone, and then...
I think it'll be like a pad.
And then someone's, like, drawing something backstage.
Watching a big TV.
Yeah,
someone's backstage drawing their partner's
or
drawing
like,
something
or like
backstage.
it's like the person guessing is in like a booth, and you're everyone else on the audience is watching, and then the host is like, okay, everyone.
Yeah. Let's show the audience what the word is. Eggplant. Oh. Now let's bring out John to guess the word.
Yeah.
Your friend is sitting in a soundproof booth backstage with a tablet with a, iPad 4.
Yeah.
Would you, you gotta get your product
placement.
placement.
No, it's a nondescript tablet.
No, they'll throw product placement in. Don't you fret. It'll be the new.
At CBS, they can't do that though.
Yeah, they can.
Can they?
Yeah.
Do you think they have money anymore?
Well, no, they'd have Microsoft or Android or someone else paying them for it.
It would be a Microsoft thing, I think.
Well, they just released that new tablet, so.
Yeah. But yet you still can't play draw something on Microsoft or Windows Mobile, anything.
Kind of. Then it might be an Android. Either way, they'll say like whatever new tablet, their Samsung Galaxy 12 tab.
This episode brought to you by Samsung's new Galaxy Tab 3 or whatever.
So, and then the guy draws backstage, and they have so much time, and of course they have to put a time limit on it, because unlike us, where we're sitting there like, I think it's what?
And then like I can't text my friend to say what the fuck.
Yeah. I'm assuming they'll get all the colors. I'm not sure how bombs will work, because obviously that'll have to be a mechanic.
Yeah. Like
you get 3 bombs per game. You can get rid of some letters if you want to.
And I think as a game show, it would be really, really bland. So they're gonna have to make like other modes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and if it's timed, like you have 10 seconds to guess the next picture. Go.
Yeah, because even games like Wheel of Fortune have like 3 different versions. Like this is a double Jeopardy round or double Wheel of Fortune round where they get more money or something.
That's why I've never understood Family Feud, because they play the first round, then they play the second round, and then they're like, that one family's losing quite a bit, so we're gonna double the points. And then the other family, they keep losing, so they're still at 0. These guys are at like 400, so they're like, triple the points. Whoever wins this round goes on to final Family Feud.
That's okay, because you're just the family that goes, something that's passed around, bang, a joint. Let's see if joint's on there. Number 1.
They had one guy, I was watching the other night.
The Vito collection plate.
Yep. He was saddened, but he had one guy, and it was the dad, and then the daughter was right next to him, and the dad was like, every answer had something to do with sex. And Steve Harvey's like, I love you. You are like the best person ever. And then he goes to his daughter, it's your dad. And she's like, I know. And he's like, what's your... And then she'd do something sexual, and he's like, I love this family. And he just can't...
Maybe game shows need to be more adult. Yeah, how do you prevent people from drawing like Dingy's crotch or something?
Well, obviously, if it's on a game show...
Drawing a game show is
drawing Dingy's crotch.
That show would totally get edited off the air.
Late night TV.
Oh, hold on. You gotta hit the race button. Why? Because
late night TV.
Tony, Nick's gonna draw something for you. Dingy's crotch! That's not an available... What the hell is he drawing? I'm telling you, that's Dingy's crotch! And then he draws a cup. A cup! Ding! Yes!
It's code.
Well, see, that's the other thing. Like, how do you...
It has to be random. It has to be random, like, players. Or maybe they'll just pull people from the audience.
I can see them doing it in teams. Like, you do Pictionary in teams.
Yeah.
Price is Right.
Yeah, but then you get crazy.
There's a lot of stuff that needs to go in this game to make it beyond what it is now.
But honestly, a half-hour draw something.
Yeah, 23 minutes.
23 minutes.
Yeah, that works.
People would like it, and like I said, you get to 100 episodes and get syndication. So
I would watch one episode to validate its existence.
Yeah, just to see what it's like.
And then if it's actually good...
Which most game shows are for the first little while, until they get to episode 100. Then they get syndication. And then they can just fall off the face of the earth because they end up on the Game Show Network where they get paid for the rest of their lives. So that's where everything is now.
That's where all the good game shows do die.
Yeah, it's still on there.
Still no longer that bitch though.
No.
We can say goodbye.
I liked her.
Yeah. I missed her.
Richard Dawson died.
Almost Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Regis.
Regis, yeah.
No, Richard Dawson, the guy who used to do Family Feud, died. Made me sad. I grew up with him.
Next?
Netflix.
Netflix is a great service.
Obviously. We review their movies every week.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Either way,
going down.
They are starting their own data delivery service.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called Open Connect.
How does this work, and how does this relate to me?
Essentially, what this does is it allows them not to pay your kind of whoever's in charge of your data delivery. So TELUS, Shaw.
So like say
because they'll pick up their own data delivery, they don't have don't have to pay Shaw any money to do it for them.
So Shaw just sends them the bill for like this person used 500 megabytes this month.
That's kind of how it works right now.
Right.
So I'm not sure how they're going to get around it with this whole Open Connect thing. It's their brand new thing, and apparently it's costing them a bundle of money. But what it'll end up doing is saving them that $8 subscription that we pay them every month is essentially going to pay for the data delivery. So by building this new infrastructure of whatever they've done, it gets to you in some magical way.
But like I only have one connection.
Yes, I know. I don't know how it works.
Like, am I gonna need a special Netflix cable?
I doubt it.
You need to investigate.
But I read the whole thing. Like they haven't.
They use the word synergy on you, didn't they?
Yeah. After that, I was just lost. They say Open Connect a lot, and the gist of it really gets down to they, as Netflix, can take your $8 subscription and spend it on more shows, better service, yada yada yada.
I feel it's a decent amount of content on there. I'm still kind of working through X-Files and Buffy, so.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm working through a lot of stuff, but the fact that maybe they can start maybe doing their own stuff. Like, Lilyhammer was on there.
How was that?
I never watched it. One of the guys at work said it was not bad. But, like, that's what I mean. So all of a sudden they'll have more money to spend on content and upgrading their services and making things better.
I'm honestly more...
Because more of our $8 will actually go to them and not our internet service providers, which is essentially what's happening now.
But that doesn't make my internet cheaper.
No,
So,
of course not.
No. Like,
so like I said, so more of your $8 will go towards
maybe in the far-flung future, when Netflix actually finally kicks off into a thing that every other person is watching.
Yeah.
Like when you get your internet, you have to pay like an extra couple bucks, and you have Netflix with your connection.
So
like for example, I know for data plans right now for cell phones, it's like, oh, if you go to these certain websites on our data plan, it's free. It's not part of your 512.
yeah, because they're partners with them.
So maybe that'll happen.
Yep.
I think that's because that works.
Maybe. But either way, it's good news.
It's good. We don't understand why it's good news.
We don't understand the technology behind it, but the fact is more of your $8 per subscription, not prescription, although it kind of is a drug. But
I watch it every day.
yeah.
I need it every day.
I'm addicted, so...
X-Files.
Yeah, that's what I've been watching.
X-Men.
Also.
X-Men.
Yeah.
My 1991 Hulk. Yeah, it's not a good show.
Either way,
I'm watching that.
yeah, for reasons beyond my comprehension, it is a good thing because more of the money that we're actually paying Netflix is getting
But
kept by Netflix.
I don't understand how it works.
Magic. A wizard did it.
They
hired a bunch of wizards.
To believe that wizards stay in my D&D games.
They bought a bunch of wizards, and they are magically.
Wizards cannot be bought except the ones played by Nicolas Cage.
Okay, gnomes. They bought a bunch of gnomes.
That makes sense.
Yes, much better.
Problem solved.
Problem eliminated. It all makes sense, man. So, either way, good news if you're a Netflix subscriber. And they've said subscriptions because of this won't go up.
Mm-hmm.
So, your content will get greater, but your subscription fee will not go up.
I tried watching Timer the other day. It's not on there anymore.
Oh,
It was a good movie.
that was a good
I
one.
really
What
watched
a Highlander.
Good choice.
There's
so
so
many
many choices.
Yeah, I don't know how people think. Speaking of not complaining.
I'm not complaining about it.
No, I'm not.
I don't know.
The Bourne, what is it? Bourne
Legacy?
Yeah. This is the first non-Matt Damon
Yes.
Bourne movie. For now, he's not in it for now, but he's not in.
His picture's in it. He's kind of in it.
Yeah, well, Sean Connery was in the last Indiana Jones movie then.
He's not dead yet. Dr. Jones Sr. is still alive and kicking. They just lost him.
He's in there then. Anyways, this Bourne movie it's getting pushed back a little bit, a week. But why? Why?
Well,
there's another movie coming out.
There's another movie kind of coming out.
It stars the Batman.
Yeah.
Did Jason Bourne get scared off by Batman?
Well, is he Jason? He's not Jason Bourne, is he?
No, it's not Jason Bourne, but it's like the Bourne.
The
same thing.
It's the Treadstone project.
Yeah, he's a Treadstone. But yeah, essentially, yes.
Jeremy Renner got scared off by Batman. Hawkeye got scared off by Batman.
Essentially, anybody should get scared off by Batman.
Except maybe the Avengers.
Yeah,
no.
Honestly, that would be a Titanic weekend.
Yes.
If both those came out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Both midnight releases.
How can I watch two movies at the same time?
No, you have people lining up for the Avengers and people lining up for Batman going like,
Man, mass scale fights everywhere across the world.
Neither movie makes any money because no one went to watch
because
them.
they were all at the hospital. Marvel decides to take an opening edge by opening all of their movies in hospitals this weekend.
In other news, Dark Knight makes great sales in ICU. What?
So yeah, and I mean, honestly, like Dingy pointed out, look at the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Anything opened within the 3 weeks of the Avengers, and
what came out?
Movies actually.
Some love story.
Nothing that anybody wanted to watch. So
There were movies.
Essentially, Bourne just doesn't want to get overshadowed by The Dark Knight.
There was something else. I can't remember now.
There was, but it made no money.
What it was.
It was actually something normal.
Yeah. And everybody laughed at it because it made no money because the Avengers were like, steamrolled.
We'll take your money now.
We have the Hulk.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, it's essentially that line. Like, these movies come up and they're like, we're going to be good. Tony Stark, we got the Hulk.
I got money.
Yeah.
I'll beat you with money. Like Batman.
So yeah, like, honestly, I think this is
idea.
a good idea by the people.
Yeah, it's not like they're going to convince the Dark Knight to move up.
Can you move up a week? Because we'd like to open...
that weekend. We made 4 movies on that night. Oh, okay.
Technically, this is Batman...
6, 7?
8.
Yeah.
Batman the movie, Adam West.
Yeah, that counts.
Okay. Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises.
Which
and
is
if you want to count, if you want to count the animated series movies,
you're into triple digits.
Yeah, I know. They just kept pointing.
Rumor is this is the last one, like officially for this is the actual storyline for Bane versus Batman. So
yeah, I believe Nolan.
Yeah, no,
he says this is the last one.
Well, but because the studio's pushing for
a reboot,
a new one like Superman is. Yeah. Which I hope Man of Steel works out.
He doesn't have the red underwear, so. That's a plus.
It doesn't matter to me.
He's got a super crotch, though.
That's like Superman should.
Yeah. They gave him a piece. He's wearing like an actual like cup that makes his penis look bigger.
That's okay. It's Superman.
Yeah, I know. He has to have a super penis.
I wonder how it is like in sex.
Really, really fast
and strong.
There's that old joke where Wonder Woman's sunbathing on a roof.
Yeah.
And Superman's flying over, all like. Hey, dives down, does his deed really quick, flies off before she even notices, and the Invisible Man says, man, my butt really hurts. That's not the whole joke, I'm just doing the gist really quick.
So no, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Either way, Bourne comes back, which is...
That's a good idea.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Site news.
News of the site.
Sunday.
President Obama. There's a whole, like, plethora of Obama songs.
Well, he says a lot of words being president.
Yeah.
So
there's obviously Call Me Maybe. I think there's a Thriller one. I think there's Friday. I could be wrong.
I wouldn't doubt it.
No, people have too much free time on their hands.
Going through all those Obama videos looking for specific words.
And cutting them to the right, line, like the sections.
Yeah, and they sound like they sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obama could have a real career in music.
He could have his own CD.
He really should.
Like. Professional singer. Yeah, the guild looked for him singing. Monday.
Question of the week. We discussed it last week.
The
Zelda thing, and we got some answers on Google+. We got some answers on Facebook, and they're all over the place because no one knows exactly what they're doing. But A Link to the Past versus Majora's Mask for a re-release on the Nintendo 3DS.
Maybe people don't know what Link to the Past is.
They do, but they're like, it's been released so many times, blah, 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 and I'm sitting there going, but they want to do it in 3D. So the consensus was that if they actually use Ocarina of Time graphics but make Link to the Past, that would be the better game to release.
Oh, totally. That's about...
If you're just going to re-release A Link to the Past, then Majora's Mask.
Yeah, like if they went halfway and made it like 3D but pushed the game in, that would be good.
Yeah. But it has been discussed that they actually want to use the new engine but actually build the Super Nintendo world. So
sounds like a thing to me.
So essentially that's what won. If you look at all the votes. Our new musical genius. And that's the new theme song.
It's like my Scarecrow song. Or like the first time I do it.
Yeah, you make it super complicated, and then you find out you have to play it later. It's like, what button? Red buttons. Tuesday, Donkey Kong Country returns. That's what else I played.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't mention it at the opening.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It is.
It's exactly what Donkey Kong was. Really.
Donkey Kong Country. If you played the first Donkey Kong Country
on the SNES,
on the Super Nintendo,
yes, SNES,
this game is that game, but better.
It looks good.
So new mechanics. Rambi the Rhino's still in there, like he's charging. Diddy Kong's with you.
Is it multiplayer, right? So you can get.
Yeah, you can actually. Yeah, second player can actually control Diddy. Otherwise, he just hangs around on your shoulder because he's a monkey and you're a giant ape. So instead of following you around like a loser in the first game, like he kind of just follows you and his hands do this, and you're like, okay.
That's cool.
This game, he jumps on your back, and you can actually. He has this jetpack that he got in Donkey Kong 64, I believe.
Yes, he got.
So you can actually use it to hover and make your jumps a little bit longer.
Do you get pea shooters?
If you are second player. If you're just playing single player, you don't get his peanut poppers. But if you're actually second player, you can actually get.
So do you get a range attack for Donkey?
No. He can roll. Like that's the thing. Like there's both of them have their little strengths and weaknesses. But if you really want to play,
can you not choose?
No.
That's weird.
You have to play co-op, and you have to play second player if you want to be Diddy.
It seems like they really dropped the ball in terms of like unlockables then, because they could totally play as the entire Kong family. You can play as Lanky, or here's even though Lanky's the worst of them all.
Lanky Kong, the clown.
And here's Dixie Kong.
And Chunky Kong. They're all in.
Chunky was cool.
They're all kind of in there, but they all have their parts to play.
Chunky was the best.
And honestly, to me, there's a lot of stuff to find.
Okay.
Because in each game, they've kind of like in the first game, you collected the little Kong pieces.
Yeah. Do you do that again?
You do that again, and then they added banana coins from one of the other games. I think the N64 game.
Yeah.
So there's coins again that you have to collect. There's puzzle pieces that you have to collect.
Wow.
Like there's a lot of stuff in. You can just run through the level.
If you like collectibles, get this game.
Yeah.
Get this game in Rayman Origins.
Yeah.
Rayman Origins has collectibles up to one too.
So and then after you beat the level, there's time attack. So you actually have to beat it within a certain amount of time.
I find that and now this is just the me thing. I don't really do time attack anymore.
I don't.
After maybe like after the PS2 era, I stopped caring about time attack because.
But it's in there.
Is there online leaderboards?
I doubt it.
Because that's why I stopped playing Guitar Hero like a lot. Is because like, oh man, I'm doing really good on the PS2. I go online, I'm like,
you're doing horribly.
What the shit?
I
thought I was really good with this 95%.
No.
So that I don't.
Oh no, there are leaderboards.
Are there?
Yeah, because it asks you if you want to upload it to a leaderboard. So if you don't want to, you can remain
but that would
in
all
a
be
constant state of bliss, thinking you're the best Donkey Kong player.
Yeah. Man, I totally beat the computer score of 9 hours and 99 minutes and 99 seconds.
Yes. But it's challenging too, which is nice. Yeah. Because
I mean, that's how I remembered the Donkey Kong Country games. And anyways, they were
like
hard.
You actually like some of the minecart levels. You actually have to like just tap the jump button because he literally needs to make a jump this big, and there's spikes that are like this far away from your head. So you actually have to just like boop, and go. So.
No. Now, this game is developed by Mezio. What else?
Retro Studios.
Retro. They do, yeah.
Metroid Prime?
Yep.
So if they keep handling the old Nintendo franchises, I'm totally down because Retro Studios is really good with retro games.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise. It's almost like they named themselves that on purpose. But for casual type players, if you die enough, you can do the whole Mario thing.
The help system? Or?
Yeah. So a pig pops up because they're your little tutorial guys. There's jungle pigs, and
just like real life.
Yeah. And they jump up. Well, it's funny because there's wild boars on like tropical islands, but these guys are literally like fat pink pigs.
Well, they need to identify them.
So they sit there with like a white flag, and you go up and you click the button, and a white albino Donkey Kong comes out from the Super Smash Bros. Games. We all know that white albino color. Yeah. He comes out and he runs the level for you. He doesn't get any collectibles, and when you beat the game, it doesn't actually go like the level turns from red to blue, like on the map.
Yeah.
It doesn't change, but it gives you the next level. So if you're really just like,
there's probably like a second ending or something like that.
If you're no, there's special levels if you actually get the collectibles.
Oh.
So.
That makes sense. Or like you don't get the level exit or a special level.
Yeah. But I mean for older players, like parents who bought Wii's, and they got Wii Fit, and they're like, yeah, this is cool. Maybe we should try like a real game. They buy Donkey Kong Country because it's like, well, this looks pretty basic.
I remember Donkey Kong.
Yeah, like they had bought it for their kids ages ago or whatever, so they're going, okay, Donkey Kong Country. Or you can actually like give this to your grandmother and start the whole like run the level thing, and Grandma, you're doing so good.
Yeah, that works.
So if they're actually having a big problem with the level, this will run it for them, and again, it shows you kind of what to do. Like if you're really having issues.
Yeah.
Like there's this one thing I don't know where to go.
I imagine like it's all pretty self-explanatory though. It is only just a side scroll.
It's challenging though. Like I said, there's some parts where it's really time-sensitive jumps, and the barrels are doing their things again, where it's like you have to like, this barrel's doing this, your barrel's doing this. Wait, no, I haven't had to use the Super Kong thing, but I have gone through a ton of lives on some levels. So, and the nice thing is they do this whole, you can actually shoot yourself into the background.
Oh yeah.
Because they have the power now, so like the levels look gorgeous, and then you actually hop in a barrel, and it's like you're expecting to shoot yourself sideways, and you actually shoot yourself backwards, and you're like, wah! And then
this game was 3D.
Yeah. So, no, it's good. I enjoy it, and I think it was $30 on Amazon, which totally worth it. It took me.
I never was a huge fan of Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
I played it, but I was like, I think at the time when that came out, it was that or Killer Instinct on the SNES. I was like, yeah, Killer Instinct. Why not? So.
I still have a VHS tape from Rare, because I was part of whatever Nintendo Club was back then. And I have this VHS they sent me before Donkey Kong came out, and it was like the pre-released Donkey Kong. So you plugged it in your VCR, and they're like, look at these 3D graphics, and wireframe Donkey Kongs and Diddy's came up, and they're like, look how we layered them, and it's like, oh my god, 3D, oh my god.
I'm mind blown.
And then they show the game, and you're like,
So it's like the Super Mario Brothers 3 thing from Wizards.
Yeah.
From Wizard. So
you get all excited. And I still have the VHS. It's sitting downstairs. It's in a case with trees on it. It's delightful.
Next Wednesday.
The dog with the exploded pillow. Because I find him absolutely hilarious.
You find a lot of dog pictures funny.
Dogs are cool, man.
They're cool. I'm not denying that.
Because he's literally sitting on the bench looking at like this. He literally ripped apart like a pillow like this, and the fluff's everywhere, and he's looking down like, what is me?
Must have exploded.
Yeah. So the caption's like, I don't know what it just like exploded. And that's the face dogs give you when they do something. Like they can, they dig a hole and you catch them, and they're like, I don't know where this came from. Some bird came down and started
then they'll give you the puppy eyes.
Yeah, and then I didn't. So, and then the other picture, our extra hump day humor had absolutely nothing to do with dogs. Boobs, actually.
I like boobs.
So, they are proof that men can focus on two things at once.
I like boobs.
Ba-dum-dum.
I love boob.
So, that's why they exist.
No, boobs.
Boobsies.
The plural of
Four
four.
boobs.
Yee.
This means there's more than one girl.
Oh, okay.
Thursday special didn't go up for some reason. But
I don't know why I didn't tweet, but it Facebooked.
Did it? Good. Rock of the Dead. I feel as if I've explained it a little bit.
Yeah.
Go find it. It's the reason why I got it is just because I said Neil Patrick Harris, Felicia Day, and free, and Rob Zombie, because I do like Rob Zombie music.
Yep.
His music's
His old stuff.
It's mostly his old stuff, and some newer things that he covered, but whatever. It's not a great game, and it's just an excuse to have a plastic controller for guitars and drums.
So
go get it.
Friday, which is today.
The Fourth Kind.
That sounds like an alien movie.
It does sound like you would think it is an alien movie.
But it's.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
So you don't? Do you know the twist about it?
No, it's Mila Jovovich. That's
No,
all I can
it's not
read.
Jovovich. It's Jovovich. Jovovich. Yeah,
Jovovich.
she actually pronounced it in the movie. I never actually knew how to pronounce her name.
Jovovich.
It is a found footage horror movie based off of real events. Now, quote unquote, real events.
Yeah.
The way they justified it is having the sort of the evidence pieces next to the film pieces as they were filming the movie. So it looks like it is actually happening in real life. These, I guess, voice recordings and abduction tales or whatever.
Yeah.
It is a great movie if you are the incredible gullible kind, because it is a completely fake movie if you actually read into it some. All of the evidence pieces that they splice in with the movie, completely fake.
You mean it's not going to make me want to believe?
No, this is no X-Files.
Damn.
X-Files is real
Duh.
though. Smolder's out there. It's a great movie if you don't want to just suspend your disbelief, think that all these things in the movie are real, because if all the pieces are in the right spot for it to be a better found footage film than Paranormal Activity or Wreck or whatever those horror movies are. My only problem with it is that there's a lot of plot holes. Like, you think the ozone layer has more holes? No, this is more plot holes.
That's okay.
There's like blatant pieces of evidence of alien abduction, yet the town's all like, aliens aren't real. But there's footage, the real footage of aliens abducting these people. No, it's not real. It can't be real. They're all in the denial. It's not great. The acting is weird in it because Mila Jovovich. Got it. She primarily does action movies.
Yes.
Resident Evil, obviously, and Fifth Element. To see her in a weird, non-actiony movie was just completely jarring because I kind of half expected her to be not the helpless person when she's fighting off aliens that are abducting her.
Well, she was just a model, so.
Yeah, but she's a kick-ass model
now she is.
So I expect more of her, or less or more. Either one.
You expected more from.
Yeah, either way. I think they grossly miscast her. Everyone else is just fine, I guess. It's really weird the way that they chose the fake actor for the actor. The way, if you think about it, it's like they've got these real people, and then the fake people of the real people. So it's actors on actors. Actors based off of actors. It's like Inception.
Wow.
In terms of like imagining how they filmed this movie. If you look up the actual case study of this whole abduction thing, there is some evidence to it, but it's all been disproven to be some sort of mass murderer.
Unlike the X-Files.
Yeah, the X-Files is real. Because, real.
Yep.
Real thing. Because after I finished watching the movie, I was like, is this real or not? It was kind of well done in terms of like making me believe that it was a horror. Like this happened in real life. These people are being abducted on film.
Yeah, but
upon closer inspection.
You're not supposed to read the label. I just wanted to. I read this funny tweet and I just remembered it. Patton Oswalt. He's a comedian. Dear Liam Neeson, a seagull just took my Wetzel pretzel. Gonna need you to get bloody on this one. Half now, half on completion.
Yeah, that's true. Liam Neeson can find anything. He's like the GPS.
I don't know about him talking to a seagull.
You just punch
it. I'm gonna find you.
Talking to the phone. You're the one.
Seagull just dropped it dead.
Flies away. Hey, I know where you live. Where are you going?
But either way, did you enjoy the movie?
It was good until I read more into it. I would suspend your disbelief when watching it, definitely. Otherwise, it becomes
shut off your brain.
Pretty much.
I do that for all the movies.
Good. Fourth Times is a fantastic film.
And you only have 3 movies left in
Yeah,
your countdown.
It's easy now. There's probably a lot of treacles out there.
Yeah. Too bad Fifth Element wasn't on. Because that would have been like the greatest 5 movie.
I would have been done.
All
of them. I have it, so
you could have watched it, but
no.
You're going through the Netflix.
Netflixy.
Three Musketeers.
Not on there. I usually, at this point in the time, I usually check what's on Netflix, but...
Here we go!
Oh!
I have that app.
We can do that here.
That's not our slogan anymore. And by ours, I mean the school that we attend.
Oh, weirdos.
Because another school stole half of it, so...
Good.
Not yours.
Who earns?
Search!
You just put number 3 at the...
I'm going to.
3. We can walk... Oh, well, we can. You can't if you want. I will. No!
3 Ninjas.
3 Ninjas!
I've seen those. Ooh,
Final Destination.
Oh, 3 Musketeers. Is this the newest
Ah.
one?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I should totally watch Sniper 3.
The Land Before Time 3, Scream 3, Blade Trinity.
Doesn't count.
Damn.
And I've seen Blade Trinity.
Saw 3, 3 Women.
RoboCop
Butterfly.
3.
Yeah.
Yes. Case 30. No.
Doesn't count. Pulse 3. 13
No.
doesn't count. 3 Kings.
No. Cruel Intentions. Is that the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar?
No, that's the first one.
No.
You got a few. You got a few options.
I haven't seen Saw 2 yet, so maybe.
Final Destination. Oh, the roller coaster one. Yeah. Don't watch that.
You mean any of them?
No, just that one. Pro tip: the roller coaster completely CGI, and it looks like they spent about 5 cents on it.
Sweet. I like that. I like my odds.
Yeah. I did buy the Final Destination movie though.
Is it actually the Final Destination?
No, because they made another one after that.
Oh right, that's right.
It was like the 4th one that they called the Final Destination, and then all of a sudden, and then it did so well. They're like, Final Destination 5 is coming out, and everybody's like, wait, what?
I thought you guys killed Death.
Everybody lives forever now.
And then Death returns.
3 was okay.
I'm not watching them.
I'm just saying, it's not like you need lead into this one. You can watch it without the other 2.
No. They make reference.
They make reference, but
I don't.
No one cares.
They care. Remember Death from the first 2?
Yeah, he's back. Because he always gets his man. He's like a Mountie.
Oh wow, maybe the Mountie should hire Death.
Now that's all I can see is like a guy in a big black cloak with like the Mountie hat and the coat and all that stuff.
Yeah, and a scythe.
Yeah, on a horse.
Badass.
No,
it's not a horse. It's the Death Horse. So it's like a.
No, it's just like a Mountie horse, and he's got the boots on and everything. They kind of come out of the black cloak that flows from the legs.
He's gotta have some sort of like undead form on his horse. Though.
Maybe the horse has like a skeletal flame coming out of it, or horns or something.
Black fire.
Yeah.
For a tail.
Yeah. Is he farting, or is that... No, this is his tail. Oh, neat.
You got a problem with my horse?
Death. It wasn't his time.
Death?
It's always his time.
Death, that's not a move. You can't just say death. Death.
Man, that'll make that next Darksiders game really easy. Walk up, death. Death.
Yeah, how do you balance Death and Darksiders too?
Demons can't die by the Death's rules.
No, Supernatural doesn't do that, so...
Yeah, but Darksiders is already...
Everything dies.
I should finish Darksiders.
I'm like, that's 1 hour into it.
I enjoyed it.
It's not bad. It feels a little dated, honestly. It's dated and it pulls games, like, good game mechanics from other games, too. So
yeah. That's why everybody was, like, complaining about it, and they're like, it takes, like, the best of what Zelda has, and the best of what God of War has, and the best of what this game has, and it puts it all together.
So it's a super game?
So what? They haven't come up with anything original. Well, they did take all of the elements and put them together. That's a neat trick, so...
Yeah. When are you going to see the Zelda and God of War in the same sentence?
Yeah, exactly. So, with an art style that's reminiscent, like I thought the art style was really good in that game. So.
And Mark Hamill plays the Joker.
Well, yeah.
Practically.
He had another character right around that time too that almost sounded identical. I played one game and I'm like, that sounds like Mark Hamill's Joker, and I looked and it's like, it is. And then he played Darksiders and it's like, you should go here. That sounds like Mark Hamill's Joker.
Was that around the same time as Batman Arkham Asylum?
Maybe.
Okay.
Like either way, there was a lot of Mark Hamill at one point in my life right there.
Yeah.
He was not Luke Skywalker, so.
Yeah, people forget that.
He went into voice acting to get away from all that, to get typecast.
It worked.
But now he's typecast as a voice actor, so it worked beautifully.
Yeah.
wait a second.
Wait a second. Anyways.
Anywho.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Good day.
Morning.
Bye.
Sunday.
Dingy.
Me.
Tony.
Nick.
Bye.
Ooh.